What's up, guys? It's Jay from the Sports Keg, and it's KegCast number 8. We're live betting the Thursday night card. We're shitting these games out. We got Boston and the Lakers on TNT, Iowa and Indiana. Go ahead. And you have my partner in crime, Anthony Larson. What's going on, Larson?
Hey, just kind of happy that it looked like Oral Roberts is an easy winner. I was on them. I'm kind of pissed off. IPFW would have been an easy winner. I said I liked them earlier today when we were talking, but I didn't wind up betting them, and that would have been a runaway winner. And we're both on Omaha right now against South Dakota, and it looked like it's going to be an easy winner, but now it's a dogfight. So we're going to see how that goes. +1, what did you get him at? Looks like you're not there.
Can you guys see me? Are we still on? All right, you guys could see me. All right, I got to try to get Anthony back in. Never a dull moment, bro. Nothing is ever easy. Yeah, and now we're knotted at 72. It's amazing. Omaha was up 16 points early in the second half. All right, I'm sending. All right, there he is.
Oh, okay.
All right,
what
you there?
The heck happened? Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea, man. None.
Oh well.
Yeah. So, Omaha is down a point right now. About to be down 2 points.
How the fuck did that happen? They were up by like 15.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We had this game.
Kids.
dead to rights, and now they shit away a 16-point lead. You believe it?
I knew I should have taken them on the first half.
It's amazing, man.
I knew it.
Okay, so let's see what we got going on. The Spurs and Portland tonight tips off at 10:40. That's the late TNT game. Portland is laying 6 at home, and this Omaha game's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. There was a ton of hockey tonight, man. I got 14 hockey games going on right now, live.
You betting me then?
No, I didn't. But I'm just saying, I can't believe how many of them are live right now. College, Iowa is up 2 on the road against Indiana. The Zags are up 6 early, still in the first half. Washington, I wanted to bet Washington if Noah Dickerson played. I got to see if he's playing, if he's in the game. If he is playing, then I'm probably going to live bet Washington. You guys know if Noah's playing tonight for Washington?
I'm trying to pull up this Denver Oral Roberts game right now.
I don't see him on the court. This Omaha game is going to really make me angry. It's going to set the pace. It's going to set the tone for the night. I could see it. I can see it already.
Oh, they're blowing it, aren't they?
Western Kentucky's up 6. I kind of liked Western Kentucky today, but I thought it was like too many points.
Yeah, wasn't. I didn't see that game. I am looking at. So it looks like Ohio State. They beat Penn State, but they sure as hell didn't cover. What were they, like 7.5?
Ohio State didn't cover. I sent the tweet out. Is Ohio State really 7.5 points better than Penn State? Because I really didn't see it, and I think they won by 3 or 4.
Yeah, they won by 4. So apparently they were not 7.5 points better.
Yep, I didn't send it out though. I didn't send it out. I got to see if I could. I got to find stats for this Washington game to see if he's playing.
Oh man.
So we hit last night. We went 2-0. We had over 60.5 in the first half of the Warriors game. We had the Warriors minus 14.5. Those were easy.
That Warriors game was such a dick slapping. Are you? Oh God. So this is what makes me mad. All right, I'm looking at the Summit League, right? I told you I like Oral Roberts. Well, they're going to cover this game. They're up by 10 with a minute and a half left. And I actually did bet Oral Roberts. I took a half unit on him. But what did I tell you about IPFW Western Illinois?
I don't know.
I told you IPFW was going to fucking curb stomp Western Illinois. But did I bet it? No, I didn't bet it. And what did they do? Oh, yeah, they curb stomped them. They won by 15, 79-64. So that
North Texas, bro. I mentioned North Texas today. They're up by 26. Unfucking believable.
Yeah, you did. You said did you bet them? I remember you messaged me that you liked them minus 6.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
How is Omaha losing this game right now? I mean, they're still within. I mean, it's not like they blew it completely. They're only down by 4. Jesus Christ! What the hell happened to them?
Oh, Noah Dickerson is. I see on the box score he's got 2 points. He's on the bench right now. I might have to bet Washington live. What was the score in the Hofstra game? That was another game that I said I liked Hofstra minus 18.
What conference are they in? I'll look it up real quick.
Adam played North Texas. Good for you, bro. I liked North Texas. I didn't bet it. I liked Hofstra. I said Belmont. I got to see what the scores of these games were, because that'll make me. Oh, Hofstra 102-60. Wow.
You did. You told me you liked Hofstra, and you told me you liked Northwestern or North Texas. So what's ridiculous is all the games that we were talking to each other about earlier today on our chat.
Right.
Like, oh, I like this one. Oh, I think I like this one. That we didn't bet are all easy winners.
I mentioned
the one that we both agreed was probably the best bet on the board.
Right.
Was Omaha, and it looks like they're going to lose.
Belmont up by 8.
Fucking life.
Belmont, I said to Steve, they're up by 18. They were laying 9. Every game except the fucking game I sent to Furman, Steve. I said Furman. Furman wins by 20 as a 9-point favorite. So basically, I went 5-1 today, but the one game I sent out was a loser. Jesus
Well, I mean, there's
Christ,
still
man.
3 minutes left in the game. Here, let me. I see that light in the background. It's like it's shining on my head. So I'm going to turn on this lamp and turn that light off.
Oh, I'm disgusted right now.
I mean, shit happens, I guess. But yeah, that fucking sucks. I'm irritated. Oh, man. Come on, Mavs. They can do it. I think the
Wow,
Mavericks can come back and win.
Hofstra beat them by 41, bro. Jesus Christ.
So should we just start blind betting Hofstra?
They're 18-5 now against the spread.
That's pretty good.
They're the second best team. They're the second best team in the nation behind Sam Houston State.
Oh, ATS.
What about the Celtics? I've been focusing on college basketball all day, Rob. Let me check. I don't know what's going on in that Celtics game.
89-87 Lakers in the third quarter.
What's the live line?
Lakers are up.
-1.5. Celtics are minus. They were like, what were they for the game? Like -7.5, something like that. I can't believe that.
I didn't look at any NBA today. I only looked at college. I didn't see. I didn't look at any of the NBA today. All I did was look at college.
I mean, if we drop this game, we'll be 2-2 on the year, so we're basically even. But I mean, we had 5 winners dead to rights today, Ant, and we didn't bet one of them.
You're well. I bet Oral Roberts. They're
6.
Like they're going to cover.
There was another one, IPFW. Didn't you say?
Yeah, I told you. IPFW, Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne, which is like way too long of a name. They should just call themselves Fort Wayne or something. But IPFW, I told you they're going to curb stomp Western Illinois, and they did. They won that game.
Yeah, I guess Omaha. The game's not over yet, right? How much time's left in the game?
Not a lot. Not as much.
My fucking ESPN Plus feed just went out. What the fuck?
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to say we have
Steve told me to put the leans out and leave it to us to decide if we want to bet it. Yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to do, but for some reason I didn't do that today because I didn't really like the card that much. But yeah, I guess you're right, Steve. Steve was the only person because him and I were talking in DM.
Yeah.
That I mentioned. Yeah, that I mentioned a few of the games to him that we were talking about. He almost took Hofstra last night -17. I was going to take him today -18. How bad is Elon to get fucking curb stomped by 41 to Hofstra?
Not good.
There's a minute 30 left.
Not very good.
A minute 30 left in the game, and we're down 3. South Dakota has the ball. Oh, good for you. You bet it? Good for you. You bet Hofstra. Come on, boys. Well, we're getting 1, so we could theoretically lose this game by 1. Yeah, we could push. It's only a 3-point game. They got like 10 seconds on the shot clock timeout. Fucking A, man. I got to just start betting every lean I like in college basketball. I said it to you last night. I said, I think I'm really seeing the board clear in college basketball. Yeah. I'm just going to bet everything. So, I'm going to bet everything.
So do you think you should start putting out your remember I told you North Colorado, Portland State, first half under?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at it was 69.5. There's 2.5 minutes left, and they're at 56 points. So that, I mean, it's not a guaranteed winner, but that looks like it's on pace to do all right. I'd be more worried if it was the second half because then you start fouling and then you start
Oh,
taking points that
Joe's
way.
on. My man, Joe. Fucking love that guy. What's up, Joe?
Hey,
What's
Joe.
good, man? Joe, bro.
Oh,
I'm sick. I'm absolutely sick right now. Every game I liked, but the one that I sent out won. Well,
yeah.
it's not over yet, though. It's not over yet.
Yeah, what's the score now? I
It's
was watching it in the other
88-70
room.
with a minute 10 left. They got 10 seconds on the shot clock.
It's 80-77?
Yeah. South Dakota has the ball, and they just throw it out of bounds. So we got the ball now with a minute to go, down 3.
Okay. Yeah, because I had that on the TV in my other room, but I don't have it on the TV in this room. So because you wanted to start casting before the game was over.
Oh, Omaha, South Dakota, Joe. Omaha, South Dakota. Omaha is getting 1 on the road, and I just think they're a better team. They had a 16-point lead in the second half and shit it away.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate situation.
I hope
54 seconds left, and
I hope you guys are checking out Make It Rain on the Fantasy Sports Network 6 to 9 in the mornings, because Joe and Dane are fantastic. I actually listened to the show the last 3 days in the morning. They're locked in, man. They're in the pocket.
Joe
They got
Ranieri?
their groove going now. Yeah, Joe and Dane. They do the mornings. They have the morning show now on Fantasy Sports Network, and they're killing it. And it's basically the first sports betting morning show in the country. I can't think of another show that focuses that much on sports betting nationally in the morning. So I love it. It's awesome.
Hey, let's check this Gonzaga game out. What do we have here? Gonzaga is at halftime. Gonzaga's up 43-30, and the Gonzaga second half line is 7.5. So they'd have to win by 21 points.
Yeah, I think the line was like 18 pre-game. They won by 13. They beat them by 13 on the road. It was a high-scoring game, too. It was like 96-83. But the total for this game was 150. Really, it was really low.
150 is not a low total for college basketball.
Well, the Zags are averaging 92 points a game.
I mean, yeah, it's because they're a moderately decent team.
I'm on, Joe, whenever you want me on, bro. You know it. Saturday's like normal, I know, on the podcast. But whenever you want me to come on the morning show, I'm there.
Dude, I am like so mad at Omaha's not going to win this bet. I'm fairly depressed. it's kind of frustrating.
Fantasy Sports Network in the mornings. I think they're on television now. Joe, you got video squared away now? You guys are on TV, right? Oh, I would love that, man. That would be sick. His co-host is away next week, so maybe I'll guest host one day. That would be crazy. You're on television now, right, Joe?
Are we?
That's sick. So cool. I think we're gonna fucking shit the bed on this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately, I think you're
definitely, Joe.
correct.
Definitely. Anybody that watches this show, I will tell about to watch that show. No doubt.
And
I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up in the morning, Joe. For sure, bro. Actually, I don't know. You know, Fantasy Sports Network's not on my television provider. I don't have that network. Do you have that network, Ant?
Fantasy Sports on TV. I already told you. I just steal my DirecTV password from my brother-in-law. I don't have TV, like actual cable. I just
But you can watch them. You can watch them on 6 to 9. Oh, it's on Amazon and Roku. Okay, and it's on YouTube,
I have a Roku.
I think. Okay, so yeah, he's on Roku. It's 6 to 9 Eastern, Steve, in the morning.
Okay, Omaha. It looks like I'm also
Joe
worried about
said
the
he's
Big
being
Sky
told.
game.
He said he's being told
okay.
that Indiana, Iowa over 79 in the second half is a good play. He has I'll tell that, Joe. He has a guy that comes on that has a company that's like second half specialists with like algorithms, and I think they're called Halftime Magic. I'm riding that.
Follow them. Yeah, I follow them.
I'm riding that right now. Second half over 79 in the Indiana game.
Oh, while we're crying about Omaha, you know what just hit? Portland State. First half under 69.5. It's 41-23 at halftime. So that, according to my mathematical calculations, is under 69.5. Am I not correct?
Why don't you write? Wait, what is it? What's the score?
Northern Colorado, Portland State. First half under went hit. And who did I tail on that? Who did I tell you I was going to tail on that?
Oh yeah, that guy, Kyle Hunter.
Yeah, he's fucking insane with totals in college basketball this year.
Why don't you ride the second half? Ride the second half over with me. Over 79 over 79.5 in the Indiana Iowa game.
Iowa over 79.5?
I just bet it. I'm betting it right now. They're good, man. Those guys, they're on point.
Okay. Boop, ba-doop, boop.
There it is. It's in. I love you, Joe. I'll call you tomorrow, brother.
What?
Don't look now, but Omaha's down 1 with 29 seconds to go.
Oh, hot diggity damn. You know, the way they blew that, wouldn't the push feel like a win after the way they shit the bed? No, I still want them to win.
Not for nothing, bro. Not for nothing, but we deserve that. We deserve this one with the day of picks that we should be up 500 today.
Well, you know what's funny is like I because you know how I like I wouldn't say I specialize, but I pay a lot of attention to the Summit League. Like I don't know if you've noticed or not when I like post our plays in our chat, like half my basketball plays are. And I freaking told you, like the other two games, I said, oh yeah, I like both these, and they both fucking crushed. I mean, in fact, IPFW Western Illinois and the Oral Roberts Denver game had almost identical final scores. Oral Roberts.
Well, that's why. That's why I sent you a message before you even woke up this morning, because I remember you. I remember you telling me. And any sub 150s in the Omaha game is going to be an auto bet for me. So I sent you the message, and it's 146. And look at this score, man. 165. We should have. I don't know why I tried to get cute. We should have just bet the over.
A runaway winner, isn't it? Yeah, I knew that over. You know what's funny is like I told you I liked the over and I liked Omaha, and then we're like, well, we don't want to get cute betting making two bets on the same game, because then you wind up rooting against yourself and blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah, you're right, and I'm like, I liked Omaha also, so it's like we should have parlayed him because if Omaha pulls us out, then that would have been a good hit.
They got 170. This game went over by 25 points. Fuck me.
Yep. Went way over. I'm looking at 86-84 right now.
Yeah, Joe is a great guy.
87-84.
He's a great guy, man. He's one of those dudes that if he likes you and he thinks you're good at what you do, he'll do anything he can to help you. That guy has helped us out a lot. We reaching an audience that we probably would never have reached without his help, or at least it would have took us a while. He's been great. Imagine if one of us is co-hosting that show, bro, with next week. I know somebody that might have a heart attack if he saw that.
Yeah. Why don't
you Omaha just
to go ahead and message me.
South Dakota just they're just hitting free throws like they're fucking Mark Price in the 80s on the Cavs. It's amazing.
Yeah. You know what? Probably just need to stick to those overs. What did I tell you? Overs, baby. Omaha has such a high tempo offense. I don't know if you've been watching the game or not, but yeah, they gotta.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it on ESPN Plus.
Drained a three. Tie game. Omaha just drained a three.
Oh, you're ahead of me, you dirty, dirty motherfucker.
All right, let's get this to overtime. There's still 6 seconds left. Omaha nailed a three.
All right, you do the play-by-play. I'm going to look to see where the soft spots are.
There is no play-by-play. Overtime. We get to sweat this out for another 5 minutes, buddy. We got overtime. Yeah!
Wow, what a big... I just saw that three. What a big shot that was, huh?
Well, let's hope it doesn't go to waste, man. Come on. Omaha is the better team. I bet that three just debilitates South Dakota because they worked so hard to come back after being down by like 18 in the second half to take that lead.
I hope you're right.
Omaha drills that three. Right. I bet that takes the wind out of their sails, range from coming back, At least I'm just bullshitting right now and hoping that I'm right. Okay, come on, Omaha. Have you ever rooted so hard in the Summit League game?
No, I want this one bad. I want this one bad.
Why didn't we just bet the fucking over instead of Omaha? Like, both of us equally. Both sides. I said, I like the over and Omaha in that game. And you're like, yeah, so do I. But then we talked ourselves into just taking one of them.
I know.
I know. If Omaha winds up winning, we'll be happy. But, it would have been way easier just to bet the over. It would be easier on our heart,
100%.
Hey, are you going to just start tailing Kyle Hunter?
Yeah. I said today, oh, yeah, I'm going to tail, and then I forgot to tail. So anytime you tell me that you tail the play, I'm on it, 100%.
Yeah, I told you I tailed Kyle Hunter today. When I texted you that I was on that under, I told you that was a tail of Kyle Hunter. Yeah, because
I know.
When I tell you a play that I'm like tailing from somebody, unlike other people, I like to give people credit. I'm like, hey, I'm on this play, because this person who I think is really good is on this play, and I'm tailing them.
I can't imagine who you're talking about right there.
Oh, like just copy and pasting other people's play and then telling everybody that you're the truth and the best. Yeah, I kind of know who that is too.
With
Um,
with a with a nice booty bump for good measure.
maybe. No, but yeah, this guy's super solid. I actually noticed he's doing YouTube videos for Bang the Book now. I know
Oh,
he like
nice.
wrote an article for him. Uh, I know he wrote an article because he would tweet because I followed him on Twitter and he would tweet out his article. But now when I'm on YouTube, I see he's doing videos for YouTube too, or on for Bang the Book on YouTube. He'll do college basketball, but he's
Boston
just
pulling away.
nailing these totals.
Celtics up 5 with 7 minutes to go. They look like they're trying to take control of the game.
And they're the better team.
Yeah.
Uh, OKC's giving a dicking to Memphis. Oh, I mean, Memphis sucks anyway. So, hey, do you think Portland? What do you think of Portland against San Antonio? That's coming up in about 20 minutes.
I'll tell you, I really don't. I don't feel like I have a real feel for the Spurs. I mean, we hit the Warriors game because DeRozan and Aldridge was out, but with them in the game, it seems like every time I think they're going to lose, even if I'm not betting the game, like I just can't. I can't figure them out. I don't know how. We got like a half an hour till that game goes. I'll look into it now. I'll deep dive while you're talking.
Trying to. Ooh, Omaha's up. What the fuck happened to all my tabs?
Are they up?
Like
I just saw.
open.
Oh, okay. He's going to the line.
91. See here. Man, I'll be so happy if Omaha comes back and wins this. So,
Gonzaga should pull away in this game.
well, I was asking if you liked them in the second half line. I told you what
What's
that
the
was.
line? What's this? Yeah, it's 20.5. So what are they, -7.5? Second half?
Yeah. I was wondering, like, because Gonzaga don't slow down, huh? They'll beat a team by 60 if they want.
Yeah, and they beat this team by 13 on the road. It was a high-scoring game, too. It was like 96-83, I think. What the fuck is that vibration?
That's my Bluetooth going off because someone's trying to give me a phone call.
Oh, it's loud as fuck. Who's got the ball? You're ahead of me. What's going on right now?
What on the? They're up by 3.
Omaha?
Yeah, they're up by. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I want this one. I want this one like a fat kid wants cake.
So, like, you want cake?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I'm not really a cake guy. I am chubby as fuck, but it's not a sweet tooth. It's those goddamn 4 back surgeries.
The 4 back surgeries give you lots of calories or something?
It makes it really hard to move. Where like you're
being an asshole.
Oh.
I'm just being an asshole, buddy. I'm just being an asshole.
Like I'm in the zone when we're talking. Like how like you try to insult me and I don't even respond.
I just
right now I'm
like,
trying to.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay, the line was 19. The line was 19 in this Gonzaga game. I thought I saw it less than that, though. But that's what Action is saying.
Oh, man. You know what's funny is, so you'll watch like all this major college basketball, right? And by major, I mean, like big conferences, Big Ten, Big East, Big 12, ACC, So you watch all the major college basketball, and a lot of those players look like NBA players, don't they? Mainly because most of them are about to be NBA, or a lot of them are going to be NBA players.
Yeah.
And then when you watch these garbage leagues like the Summit League or, the SWAC or the MEAC, and it's like 50% 5'11" white kids. And it's just like
the perfect example.
Different game.
Look at Mike Dom. He scores like 30 a game, every game. And there is absolutely no chance in hell that kid makes the NBA. Ever. He's in the Summit League. He's on I think he's on South Dakota State or North Dakota State. Yeah. I'm not sure. I have to check. But he's the perfect example. The kid scores 30 a game, absolutely dominates the league. He's the best player probably in the league. And there's not a fucking shot that kid sniffs the NBA a day in his life. He won't even make the fucking G League.
Well, remember Jimmer Fredette? He was like a first rounder, but he was he was set all the scoring records for BYU. Yeah. And it's like, oh, really? Like some white kid from BYU whose name sounds like a 1930s slang for penis is going to really be the star in the NBA. And what happened? He played 2 years and now he's in China.
Yep. And look at Redick. He went to Duke. He's in the league like 15 years. I think Redick went to Duke. Didn't JJ Redick go to Duke?
Of course he was. Boom! Boom! Oh, my God. So Omaha just got the bucket plus the foul. So when he shoots the free throw, it goes way up in the air and then falls through. So he got the three-point play. They're up 95-90 with 2:17 left.
Bro, they're going to score 200. They're going to score 200 points.
Defensive rebound.
And we left it on the table.
You're right.
They're going to score 200 points. And I messaged you like a jerk off at 4 a.m. talking about the over in this game, and we didn't bet it. Wow.
Well, it looks like Omaha will probably win. Okay. South Dakota State gets a defensive rebound, so now they're going down. Okay, they're passing. Minute 30 left.
What's the score?
They just shot a three off the blank. Omaha gets the defensive rebound.
Now, are we still up 5?
Walking down the floor.
You broke up.
I don't mean to question, huh?
You broke up. What's the score?
95-90. Omaha has the ball with 1:08 left.
Again, you broke up. 95-90?
Yes.
Okay. You break every time you're going to say the score, you break up.
Sorry. Gosh. I tell you what, man. Whew, this game's getting me excited. Omaha's on the free throw line.
All right. That's what I like to see.
96-90. 96-90. They make the first free throw. Come on, Mavs. Let's go.
Man, if we hit this game.
They're up 7 with 1:06 left. Come on, baby.
If we win this game, the Sports Keg basketball account should be 4-0. That Utah State game's still sticking in my fucking craw.
Oh my God! How long are you going to bitch about that one?
Honestly, Aunt, probably about 2 weeks. You got about another 2 weeks of hearing me talk about Utah State. Suck a bag of vagina.
Oh, gross. How the hell did they call a foul in Omaha there? Those motherfuckers. Why are they trying to cook the books? They called a foul South Dakota's at the line. And he clanks it. He clanked it. It's 55 seconds left. It's still 97-90. He's got a second free throw here. Let's see if he clanks this one too. That'll be pretty sweet. If he misses both of them. He made it. So down 6 with 55 seconds left, they're going to start fouling. So if Omaha can make some free throws here. And they just fouled.
I need to see Arizona come back in this game because I'm taking Washington. They're up 5 right now. Washington's minus 3.5 live. I really don't want to lay that. I want to lay if I have to lay 1.5, I'll lay 1.5. But if
you're talking other games while I'm sweating this son bitch out.
If you see a 1.5, it's got to be bet.
Omaha makes a free throw, 98-91. 55 seconds left. They got a second free throw to go.
I really think this Washington game's going to be a winner.
99-91. Omaha's up. We should have parlayed Omaha in the over. How
All right, settle down. Settle down. Settle down.
Omaha gets a defensive rebound, and they foul. Okay, this game's in the bag, dude. Omaha just got a defensive rebound, and they fouled. So if Omaha just hits yeah, this is going to be good. For I'm getting excited. We were crying in our fucking tears. We're crying in our man boobs the other day, or just 20 minutes ago. Oh, this game's such a loser. Remember that? We were like, oh, we're such pieces of shit. Why did we bet Omaha? It's going to be a loser. The one game we sent out to the account, it's going to be a loser. Oh, woe was us. And now look at them. They're up by double digits in overtime. Woo! Come on, Omaha.
Is Anthony breaking up to you guys, or is he just breaking up to me? Adam played Washington +2 second half. I like that play. I think Washington. All right, good. All right, as long as he's not breaking up to you guys, then I don't care.
Product placement. I wish I did get paid for the product placement. If we had more than 5 viewers, I'd probably get paid for the product placement.
Oh yeah, you are breaking up a little bit. What are you on, Ant?
I'm on my mobile because I couldn't get the damn Bluetooth to connect to my computer. It's hit and miss with my Bluetooth connecting to my computer for some fucking reason. It's pissing me off because I think my Bluetooth keeps trying to connect to my mobile.
We've never deserved to win a game more than this game.
And they're commenting about the light beer. So there's a story behind me drinking all this light beer. I went to my brother-in-law's Super Bowl party. I took a 24-pack of Miller Lite because it was $15.98 for a 24-pack on sale.
That's a bitch beer.
So
you're drinking a bitch beer right now.
It's 96 calories. Dude, with how many craft beers I drink, I need to mix in light beer.
You should wear a skirt. You should have a skirt on while you're drinking that beer. It's a bitch beer. Well,
at least it doesn't. Fuck you. Fuck you, Jay. Just go fuck yourself, cunt. How's this second half overlooking?
I'm not sure. I bet it really small. I bet it for like a quarter unit. But it was worth riding because those guys over there are really solid second half. Adam with the Washington +2 second half. I think that's a great bet, man. They were up 1 at the break. I can't argue with that bet at all. I'm going to try to get Washington if I can at a better number. I think they get it done on the road since Noah Dickerson's playing.
What are we looking at here?
We're looking at Washington if we can get the right number. San Francisco's hanging tough. They're still down 14. They're trading baskets with Gonzaga.
Oh, that's pretty good. Good for them. Da, 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 da. It's 102.94 now. Man, this last minute is taking forever. That is the bad thing about forever. All the timeouts and fouling. You're like, how did the first 19 minutes of...
I can't understand a word you're saying right now. You might as well be talking in tongues.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. His free throw dribbled out of the basket. Got it go with already. This is like the 15th guy to go in the last 30 seconds. And they're going to foul. And of course, Omaha inbounds it, and South Dakota State fouls, and they only took 2 seconds off the clock. So there's 27 seconds left in this game. So we've been in the last minute and a half of this game for like 10 minutes, it seems.
Washington minus 5.5. Fucking Arizona's not even going to crawl back in this game enough for me to bet them. God damn it.
What do you want it at?
I want to get it at like...
I'm looking at...
minus 1.5, if I can. Washington.
Oh, that's minus 4.5. We're 122.5.
The Zags are up 16 with 13 minutes to play. Boston's only up 3 with under 2 minutes. I can't tell you the last time I bet a hockey game, bro.
It's been a while. I'm not even going to lie.
Love you, Steve, bro. We're going to make money this basketball season. I can't wait till March Madness. When's the last time you bet a hockey game?
Me?
Yeah.
The other night I took Winnipeg. They lost.
It's got to be 3 weeks maybe since I bet a hockey game.
Hey, you want me to go over some Champions League with you? The Champions League starts up next week.
Yeah, let's just get through the start of the second TNT game, and then I'm all ears. Rice is going to beat Western Kentucky. Good. Fuck Western Kentucky. Fuck them right in their bottom mouth. We should have grabbed that. We should have grabbed that Gonzaga minus 7.5, I think, in the second half because they're starting to roll.
I have.
So let's take a quick look at the Spurs game. I want to see who's out for the Spurs tonight. Derek White.
Blazers are minus 6.
Today's the 7th, right?
Affirmative.
All right, yeah. So just Derek White. Who are playing? Portland, right?
Okay, do you want to clap because it's official? Come on, baby. It's official.
Nice.
It's official. 107-102 Omaha in overtime.
That's game.
That's game. It hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good shit.
right.
Good shit.
Yeah, they scored 20 points in overtime. It was 87-87. That was a hell of an overtime period.
209.
209 points. They cleared
What a
the
joke.
over. They cleared the over by 50.
61.
They cleared the over by 61, and like a bunch of schmucks were sweating out the Omaha.
No, more than that. Like 60, somewhere like 65, 66.
Oh man, I love Darren Hansen. He's such a great guy. He's Omaha head coach. I think they're going to be a pretty decent mid-major here. He's been their head coach ever since they went to Division One about 6 years ago, and they've always had this.
They're second.
Fast-paced
They're
offense.
second in the Summit League right now.
Yeah. They're. I think they might actually make the tournament. I could definitely see this being the first year they make the tournament.
They have to win it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the first years where they're like a legitimate threat to win the Summit League tournament. You know, like every other year, they've been kind of like a middle of the road Summit League team, like middle of the road. But he's got a really good team this year. Well, I mean, really good for a Summit League team. I should preface that. But no, yeah, I think they could have a shot at making the tournament this year, which is kind of weird because Creighton's down, so Creighton still won't play in a regular season. They've kind of times they've wanted to play Creighton a few times, and Creighton won't do it. Nebraska's played Omaha, but Creighton won't play Omaha. So, what do we want to make a play with the Spurs game, or are we just going to like look for a live opportunity if one approaches?
I'll tell you in like 2 seconds.
Because I would lead Portland at home, but I don't know if I want to lay 6.
Everybody's playing on both
for the Spurs
on both teams. It looks like anybody that matters is in the game.
Okay. Oh. Washington, Arizona. That's still a 5-point game. They're
Portland is 19-11 against the spread at home this year.
That's pretty good.
San Antonio's 13-14 against the number on the road.
Very good. I mean, that's actually just kind of meh.
I really want to bet this goddamn Washington game, man.
I don't think we're going to hit this second half over.
No. I bet it for like a quarter. I bet it for like a quarter unit. I had like 2 units on Omaha though. Actually, I had 3. I had Omaha for a unit, and then Steve is like, I bet that Omaha ticket for 3 units. I was like, well, I'm not gonna let you ride that alone. So, so I bet it just so I would feel a little less bad if it went down. I bet it for 3 units too.
You fucking weirdo, man.
Oh, Washington's minus. Oh, God damn it! They were just
Five and a
minus. Oh,
half.
they're -2. They're -2.5 right now. If Arizona could get another bucket, we're going to see probably 1.5, and I'm all over it. I got the bet on standby.
5.5.
Oh, it just went. Yeah,
Oh,
because they just hit a bucket. God damn it!
It went from 5.5 to 3.5 to 4.5 in 5 seconds.
That second half over went all the way up to 81. We got it at 79.5, so a lot of people were on that.
Yeah, I don't think it's hitting, though. It's 58-52 right now. What was the score at halftime? I forgot.
Like 46-36, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of time, though. 10 minutes in the half. Gonzaga up 24.
Celtics Lakers are pretty tight right now. It's a 1-point game with like 11 seconds left.
Yeah, it's over. Oh my God, they hit a buzzer beater, bro. Wow. 129-128 final. The Lakers hit a buzzer beater. Rondo.
Shit.
Did you see it?
No, but I was just saying, oh shit, that's pretty freaking
wow. Hilarious. Celtics money line backers they probably want to jump off a bridge right now. That's a bad beat right there.
Yeah. That would make me sad. BYU and Portland. Let me see. What's the line on that? BYU should kick.
How about the over on the Spurs game, Steve says?
What is it?
I'm going to look right now.
So as soon as I go, BYU should probably kick Portland's ass, I look it up and like, oh, yeah, well, it's lined like that. It's 12 points. It's 226.5. Spurs and Portland.
San Antonio 33-22 to the over this year, 60%. They're hitting the highest percentage of overs in the league. Portland's 26. Portland's 26-26.
The first half totals 111 and a half.
As a road
is 56.
As a road team this year, San Antonio's 18-8-1, 69% to the over this season.
So, are you saying you want to bet the total? I'm looking at the first quarter totals, only 56.
Oh, Rob, did you have the Celtics money line, bro?
Oh, that sucks. If he did,
I hope he didn't, because that's terrible. That's a bad one. That's a rough way to lose, man.
Oof.
When's the last time the Spurs got blown out 3 times in a row?
I'm reading that right now. I kind of want to hit that. I do kind of want to. I'm looking at the totals of the game, and I kind of want to know, do you want to take full game at 226.5, or do you want to do the derivatives and just do like a first half or first quarter, see if those hit, and then play it from there, live bet it from there?
What's the first half total?
First half's 111.5, and the first quarter I'm looking at is 56.
Wow, those are high.
56 isn't very high. It's like a
No,
20.
111 and a half. That's like you need 56, 50, 57, 55 at the half. I guess that's an
Yeah.
average score. That's an average score in the NBA right now.
So you're telling me to bet it?
Yeah, I'll bet that. I just want to make sure that I have that same line.
Yeah, I'm betting it right now. Boop, there we go. Spurs, Blazers, first half over 111.5. All
First
righty.
half total, I have 111 flat.
You bastard. Why did you
So
even tell me that? Now it's going to be 56-55 and you're going to push.
I'm gonna bet that for a half unit.
What channel is it on?
TNT.
TNT. Dynamite. TNT. And I win the fight. TNT. A power load. TNT. Watch me explode.
I don't think
What
I'm gonna
band
be
is that?
able. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get on this Washington game. I don't know. They're up 7. I don't know who is that
You're not
TNT.
going to get that number.
Is that like ACDC?
What? Did you really ask that?
I don't know who is that. Kiss?
Yeah, that was 8. Oh, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought.
God.
That's what I thought. ACDC.
I mean, you shouldn't ask. You should just be like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's ACDC.
you know, Aunt Rock started. Rock started for me like in 1989 with Nirvana. Anything before that, I really didn't give a fuck about.
I think if you really want to listen to good rock, you should just listen to the first album by Oh wow! So I just randomly decided to look at some lines here for Premier League, and
Let's tweet out that winner, Steve. Let's tweet out that fucking winner. All right, go ahead, Ant. Talk about Premier League.
well, I'm just like looking at the lines peripherally now. I like cap the game. I actually, since tomorrow's Friday, I don't have to be at work until noon, so I'll cap the games tomorrow morning a little bit more in depth. But just looking at it right now, I bet Man United against Fulham at only minus 165. You can get it. I mean, if you want to like lay a little less juice, you can get them at minus 3/4 of a goal. You can just lay 3/4 of a goal on them for minus 135. Fulham sucks. Fulham's like terrible. Fulham's one of the teams that's probably going to get relegated, and Manchester United is just decimating everybody right now. Ever since they fired Jose Mourinho. Uh, yeah, I'm going to bet that one. I mean, I don't
Man,
even need to like go any further than that. I'm taking that price on Manchester United against Fulham, even on the road.
what's the price?
You can take them on the straight money line at minus 160. To me, because I really think they should be like minus 200. Or if you don't want to lay minus 165, you can only lay minus 135, and take a minus 0.75 goals. So if you guys don't bet soccer, minus 0.75 just means your bet gets split between the money line and minus a half goal or minus a full goal. So, 0.75 shorthand for a split bet between the money line and minus a goal. So if they win by 1 goal, you push the half of your bet that's on minus a goal, and then you win the half of your bet that's on the money line. So if they win by 2 goals or more, you win the full bet. And then obviously if they lose, then you lose the full bet. But since scoring's so low in soccer, since there's not a lot of scoring in soccer, You get like a lot of those split lines on those handicap where your bet gets split between a half goal and a full goal laying or whatever. Um, so I'm definitely going to bet that one. Now I'm kind of skimming down the rest of the card. Um, Tottenham is laying a minus 155 against Leicester. I don't get that one. That
What
game actually probably should be an under.
what's your state abbreviation is NE, right?
Yes.
All right.
Why?
Because I didn't feel like writing out Nebraska, Omaha. Totally.
Oh, okay. Um, Arsenal versus Huddersfield. That's another one. I think that line might be a little short. Also, Huddersfield's the worst team in the league. Like, it's abominable. And Arsenal, even though they're on the road, Arsenal's way better at home than on the road. But Arsenal should absolutely beat Huddersfield like 2-0, 3-0 easily. Um, and they're only minus 170 on the money line and minus 130 on the. You can lay 0.75 goals with them too. So, and you'd be laid minus 130. So I might take Arsenal and Manchester United in Premier League this week at the minus 0.75 line. Um, I have to make sure they're not sitting players before I bet it, but just looking at these lines, just my initial line look, those look like easy fucking plays to me at the moment. Anything else looking good to me? And I would also say I have a lean. I don't know if I'm going to bet it because I got burned last time. I really liked an under in the Leicester City game, but I have a strong lean to the under 2.5 in Tottenham and Leicester. Uh, Remember when I told you Tottenham's best player's out, Harry Kane? He's probably
Yeah.
like the best striker. Yeah, he's like one of the best strikers in the Premier
Yeah.
League.
He's on the English national team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the star player on the national team too.
Yeah.
But their second best player, Dele Alli, who's a midfielder, who's the one who feeds Harry Kane, he's also out on injury. So I mean, they have Sungmin or Youngmin Son back, who's one of their other best strikers. But Tottenham's still winning games without Dele Alli or Harry Kane, but they're winning nothing. They're having to play good defense because they just don't have any good finishers. So that's why I'm thinking this. I don't want to touch the sides in Tottenham and Leicester because Leicester's certainly capable of beating Tottenham, even though Tottenham's laying a decent number here. Uh, but I kind of want to bet the under 2.5 goals. I'm thinking this game's probably a 1-0, 1-1 game. So that's enough Premier League talk for now. If I bet
Washington
anything, I'll
up
tweet it out
12.
Saturday. Well, you're never going to get that live bet in now.
Well, at least we gave it to people. We said get on Washington. 59.50.
Should have bet them. You should have bet them when they were minus 3.5. I don't know. St. Mary's and Pacific. Didn't somebody say St. Mary's was easy money?
Steve, any interest in Pacific plus 14.5 at St. Mary's?
Oh, I mean, are we thinking of St. Mary's from a few years ago? Like remember when St. Mary's was like super good?
Didn't they have Patty Mills? Wasn't Patty Mills on St. Mary's?
Oh, I can't remember. Wow, look at Pacific's first half total. Their team total is 26.5 points.
I might have to take Washington on the money line for a quick unit. I can't see them losing the game.
What do you got to lay on that? It's an 8-point game.
6.
850?
Oh, I'm showing 6.
I'm looking at 850.
Yeah, I got 6 right now. It just went off though. Oh, it's back. 6.
Why are you getting 6 and I'm getting 850?
I don't know. You're not going to bet it if it's 6 or 850. So what are you worried about?
I mean, I might bet it at 4.
Every time I try to fucking bet it, it freezes on me.
Oh, now I can get it at 670. Arizona just scored a basket. And now it's minus 1,000. Fuck that.
God damn it. Keeps freezing on me.
What about Iowa live minus 3.5 against Indiana?
Iowa, both those fucking teams suck a gigantic donkey dick. They're just fucking terrible.
They are.
Yeah, they're
Should I
bad.
bet Iowa
both
or not? They're minus 3.5. They're up 5 with 3.5 minutes to go. Should I take them?
I don't condone it. You do you, but I'm not. You're not going to have me on the hook back in Iowa.
Well, then I won't bet it. You want to cap some Asian basketball?
I agree, Steve, but I can't get the goddamn bet in. Asian basketball, bro. You might as well ask me who I think who's my lock to win the Boston Marathon next year. I mean,
well, Justin and Justin and Eric bet that shit, and it's like, oh, okay.
Well, they have like some kind of fucking master algorithm model. I do. Me and you.
I went to go bet the Washington line, and it's not even up anymore.
We do this.
Yeah,
I do this
like
with
that
my
algorithm,
brain.
right?
I know. 61-53 with 4 minutes to play. 63-53.
Didn't you pick up like a unit or like $50 or whatever? Betting the Rockets money line when they're up 30 with like 2 minutes left.
It was like a minute and 10 seconds. They were up 27. So I made a free 70. It was a free $70.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't believe they had a money line for that. Why would they have a money line for that?
I know, it was like minus 5,000. Like right now, I could bet Washington minus 2,700. I really don't want to lay that though. College kids, you never know what the fuck can happen. Look what happened in the Omaha game.
You mean when Omaha won?
Yeah, but they were up 16 in the second half, and the game went to overtime.
Yeah, that was. They made us sweat that out more than we should have.
I like our first quarter, our first half bet. It's 17-11 with not even halfway through the first half. 17's a lot. 5 minutes into the game.
So, what about Pacific and St. Mary's?
Live betting is a chore. I agree. I agree with that.
It can be.
Western Kentucky doesn't want to go away. They're down 2 to Rice with a minute left.
Oh, we got some halftime lines here. Let's see. What do we got here? California Baptist is up by 36 against Chicago State at halftime. How bad is Chicago State? That might be the worst team in Division I basketball.
I think that Maryland, the team that beat Virginia, I think is ranked the worst team right now in college basketball on Ken Palm.
Maryland, Baltimore County.
No, Maryland, like Eastern Shore or something like that.
That wasn't the one that beat Virginia.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Baltimore County.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
We have Hawaii and Long Beach State. Hawaii's +2 on the second half line.
Oh, that's all you.
What?
Hawaii's playing, bro. Get on that.
Well, they're up by 6 at halftime, and they're +2 on the second half line.
Are you drunk?
No, but I got more beer downstairs I could go grab. No, I am actually going to bet that because that kind of fit. Hold on. Real quick for me, check what was the closing line on this Hawaii Long Beach State game? I'm going to say it must have been like 4. Hawaii must have been like a 4-point favorite.
It was a pick.
It was a pick?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. I just did it. Hawaii second half +2. So they need to win by 5 to win. If they win by 4, I push. Because they're up by 6. So that's how math works, I think. All right. Where are we at with this? How are we looking with this? Yeah, that second half over never came fucking close. Oh, God.
Portland, San Antonio, they got 37 in the first quarter with 5 minutes to play.
Yeah, they're at 38 points right now. I would like them to score more. I was hoping to be like 42-40 after the first quarter so we can just sail to this first half over. But, it is what it is.
There's a lot of time left, bro. They put up almost 40 in 6.5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to go. This Washington game was just easy money. I got sidetracked with that Omaha game, but at least we told whoever was listening to bet it. So, Adam, need another OT bailout for Iowa Indy over. Yeah, imagine that would be nice.
Well, then Indiana needs to hit like a 3 foul. Iowa needs to miss the free throw. Then Indiana needs to hit another 3 foul. Because they're down by 7 with like 40 seconds. I mean, it's not impossible, but
it's worth it. With the amount of handicappers that Joe deals with on a weekly basis, who all seem to be solid. It's amazing the records on that Joe Ranieri show. Everybody's killing it on that show. It's worth a shot. If he says take a shot, it's worth a shot. So we tailed it. It is what it is.
No, I actually follow that halftime Magic people. I follow them on Twitter. They actually have a pretty decent record.
And the guy set up, bro. He's got like 6 heads working for him. He's got like 9 screens going. He had a video interview with Joe 1 week.
Yeah.
They're running all sorts of fucking second half algorithms. They're solid. They're like 58% documented the last 3 years. Can't beat that. That's as good as it gets.
That's pretty good.
Unless you're tailing me in football. That's as good as it gets.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good there.
66% for the year, bitch.
How the hell did you do that?
Oh, my God. It's amazing, isn't it? Sometimes I just look at the record, and it makes me smile when I'm having a bad day.
Oh, really? Is that like your
Yeah.
porn?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you cracked me up. Okay, so this Hawaii game, why the hell did I bet Hawaii? They're my Waterloo, you know?
Did you actually bet it? You pulled the trigger on it?
Yeah. Hawaii +2, bitch. Or second half +2. They're up by 6 at halftime, so I just need them to win by 5.
Western Kentucky Rice might be going to OT.
So, who the hell is this? SIU Eastville?
What was the Spurs total? It was 226?
Yeah, full game was 226.
They're at 234 right now live. So we're ahead. We're ahead of the number. That could that'll knock out the Iowa bet. If we could hit that.
Well, unless it'd be hilarious is if Indiana somehow ties it up in the last 30 seconds and we can just get an overtime to bail us out. That'd be kind of cool.
Adam, that was a great call with that Washington +2 second half, man. If I wasn't so wrapped up in that Omaha game, I would have tailed that. That's a good play. Steve is the one that brought the attention to the Spurs over. Well, the full game over.
Oh, yeah, I just took the first half.
Yeah, so did I. I went first because we could just double up.
Yeah, I bet more derivatives with basketball than any other sport. I mean, well, I bet a lot of first 5 baseball, but I mean, like, in comparison to football, I hardly ever bet halves in football, but it seems like that's 80% of my betting with basketball, especially with NBA, is the first half, second half derivatives.
Did you look at the golf tournament this week?
No, it's a pro-am. I don't bet those.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I wonder if the Blackhawks first period went over again. They're like first period machines.
Yep. The first period was 2-0 Blackhawks over Canucks after the first.
So, that's another one.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're laying like -190 on them now. If you want to bet those first.
You know what though, bro? Not if you get it tonight for tomorrow. They're like 130. It's overnight that kills you. Jay, will you have Anthony come on to do baseball caps? Yeah, Ant's going to be giving out free plays on his Twitter account all year long. I don't cap baseball, so I'll be tailing him all year long. So that's not going to cost $1.
Yeah, I enjoy the occasional baseball.
Yeah, we'll have a baseball season preview too, with Ant and a couple of people that are really good baseball handicappers. It's out of my league, man.
Hey,
I would never
we
charge
got
anybody for a baseball pick. Yeah, go ahead.
it's 73-70 now. The Iowa Indiana game with 22 seconds left. If we could somehow get an overtime out of this, that would be cool. And I should have took Gonzaga on that second half. Why didn't I? Because Gonzaga won by fucking 30.
That's what they do. They won by 30.
I mean, it's easy to win by 30 when you play horseshit all day long.
You are so anti-Zags. It's amazing.
I'm not anti-Gonzaga. I told you they're an amazing team, but I mean, they don't play anybody. It's like when everyone was all sucking the dick of Boise State, several years back. It's like, well, yeah, Boise State's good, but they don't play anybody. They play like two good teams all season long, and everyone's all like, ooh, Boise State deserves a shot at the national title. And I'm like, well, they had 9 conference games against Roast Beef Tech.
Like UCF?
Yeah. UCF, we're co-national champions. Well, yeah, congratulations. You went to quadruple overtime to win your Conference USA title against Memphis. Like, shut the fuck up with that shit. And then they're like, well, we beat Auburn in the Sugar Bowl. I'm like, well, yeah, you. Okay, well, actually, I'm not going to take anything away from that. That Auburn was really good that year.
They got rolled. They got rolled by LSU this year, though. I had LSU.
Yeah, well, that's because they didn't have our Lord and Savior Scott Frost coaching them this year. When our Lord and Savior Scott Frost coached UCF,
they got 60. They got 59 right now with a minute to go. Did you bet the first quarter over?
God damn it. No, I bet the first half over.
At least we're on pace for the first half. It'd be nice if they can get 4 more points here.
Yeah, the first quarter over was 56.
Oh, how do you miss that? How do you miss that shot? That's right. They got 59. We could end with 61. That's a good start to a 111 flat.
They are going to end with 61. It's 30-28.
And the foul. Yeah, you're ahead of me. So so we're gonna have 62.
Hold on. We need Indiana to hit a buzzer beater here. It's 75-72 with 9 seconds left. We need Indiana to hit a buzzer beater. And we'll be live for this fucking second half over.
Well, let's get that then.
I mean, it would be nice. I'm going to switch over to that game. I mean, I'm on ESPN.com right now, so I'm going to switch over to this KegCast and see if.
What channel is that on?
It's on ESPN. Not on. Yeah, it's on like just straight up ESPN.
6.8 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, but Indiana doesn't have the ball. Iowa has the ball.
Well, that's when you foul. Iowa clanks the free throws, and then Indiana hits a buzzer beater 3, and we get overtime.
Yeah, Santa Claus is real, too.
I mean, you act like that's a long... I mean, it can happen.
I guess.
I mean, it's not. It's a 3-point game with 6.5. It's not like I'm saying, "Oh, this is what we need to get overtime." And if it was a 10-point game, no, it's a 3-point game. If the guy misses the free throws, and Indiana gets the ball, then we're good. Or you can like fuck up this inbound pass.
Omaha was down 5 with a minute to go, but this is 6 seconds, and he hit it anyway. They're up 5.
Well, he hit the free throws already?
Yeah, he hit them both.
Oh, well, I mean, we're fucked then. Fuck that shit. How many was scored in the second half?
77-72 final.
How many did we need to get scored?
I'm not sure, but I think we lost.
Yeah. That's super lame. Well, pumpernickel.
So they put up 65 in the first quarter. We'll take that.
Well, we'll take another 60 in the second quarter. With this Hawaii game on, allow me to go freshen my my beer.
Wow.
Your situation is bad.
Western Kentucky up 1 in the second half, too. Wow.
Did you bet that or something?
No, I didn't, but they were laying like 5, I think.
Yeah. Well, you keep bringing up Western Kentucky like you bet them, so I'm like, what's up with this Western Kentucky stuff?
It's a score. It's just a score, man. In-game total on the Spurs game is 11 points over the posted total.
Wow. You'd be buying high right now if you took that.
Yeah, big time.
34-65. So
65. So we need 47,
like 40,
right? Yeah, 47.
Yeah, 47, 48.
47
gets
you 112. So we need 47.
That's a very easily achieved score.
Don't say that.
The license gives you a win today because the pick for Attorney General William Barr was approved by the Judicial Committee. His nomination now moves to the full Senate. Jay Gray, NBC News, Washington.
As you mentioned, the White House with that win today, the President's pick for Attorney General William Barr was approved by the Judiciary Committee, and it goes to the full Senate now.
Anniversary murder charges for a man accused of gunning down another man over the weekend. Investigators say one was covered the third. Murder charges at Omaha Police this morning. On Sunday, the victim, Williams, he chilled out in an emergency room at 24th and Cumming. Paramedics took him to a trauma hospital where he came to die. Police have not released information on where the scene took place or what led up to it. Although the couple is alive tonight, thankfully, response by paramedics and life takes cover. First responders were called to the unit at Mobile Home Park around 9:30 last night. Inside, they found a couple unresponsive. Their dog was found then after they overdosed on opioids. Medics immediately performed CPR and administered Narcan, which is a drug that reverses the effects of an opioid overdose. Bellevue police say last night's incident is further evidence of the power of Narcan.
What we can do is save the lives of our officers and the public. Like I said, the fire department is very quick to respond. There are often times where officers are on the scene and the situation arises, and those minutes can be very precious, and for us to be able to have that and be trained to use that, can mean life or death.
Last track, a couple of names in the hospital and the woman in critical.
And inmates' plans for escape came crashing down.
Into the hands of waiting deputies pulled up and on camera. You don't want to miss it.
Now, Laura, when was the last time you met involved?
At 5.
But I'm going to show you guys.
Alrighty, I'm back, bitches. I didn't want to make another trip, so I double fisted it. So, you there, Jay?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're awfully quiet.
Oh, I was just typing. I was typing to the guys. I told them we'll see what's cooking in the second half if we get this home. And then call it a night. There's nothing else really going on. Spurs game is the last game. I'm definitely in, though, for something second half if I see anything I like, if we get this first half home.
Well, they've come out. They put up 12 points in a minute and a half. So let's go. Let's go. Man. So is that the first time you've ever bet a Summit League game?
No. I've bet games involving North Dakota State, South Dakota State, and North Dakota.
This is a refreshing beverage I'm drinking. I do appreciate a good beer. Well, Miller Lite's not that good, but it's adequate at the moment.
I don't really care for any of these games right now. San Diego, Loyola, Marymount, meh. Santa Clara, Pepperdine, meh.
Well, what's the score of the Hawaii? I haven't even looked at it since I bet it.
What, the BYU game or the Hawaii game?
The Hawaii game. They're up by 1. Those fucking... man.
I like BYU as a team, but I think they're lying. They've been laying some numbers that I don't think they're that good. Any college basketball futures. We were talking about that last night, Adam. How Duke is plus 180, but then every other solid team in the country is at least 10-1. Doesn't Virginia play Duke on Saturday in Virginia? That should be a good game.
Yep, it should be. You would think.
I like Tennessee's at 16-1 right now. North Carolina, I think last night was at 16-1. I think Gonzaga and Virginia were like 11-1. I'm not betting Duke plus 180. I don't think they're guaranteed to win the title.
No, they aren't.
I don't have that Duke against the field. I would bet the field. I don't have that prop though. I like that. I think Virginia plays Duke Saturday. That's a big game. I think that's Saturday. I'm not sure. I have to check that.
I would have to. How we doing on the Spurs game? Ooh, 40-39. Creeping closer, right? Oh, man.
I don't see Duke or Virginia Saturday.
They should. I know they play soon.
I thought I saw that as a graphic on ESPN on Saturday. Oh yeah, Duke, Virginia, 6:00 in Virginia. It's going to be a great one. That's going to be a great one. North Carolina's playing Miami on Saturday. I wonder what that line's going to be.
Steve wants to thank me for acknowledging the inadequacy of light beer.
As you drink light beer.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, you got to understand the reason why I have it at my house, his brother-in-law's and my sister's house for the Super Bowl, and he didn't have any beer, so he was doing all the grilling. So he's like, "Hey, bring beer." Well, what the hell was I going to do? Bring beer that I like to drink? Because I like to drink all that craft beer stuff, but that's just expensive if you buy a lot of it. So there was a case of Miller Lite that was like $15.98 for a 24-pack. So there we go. Boom, I picked that up. I'm like, there we go, and it serves its purpose as like if you get home and you just want a beer to unwind when you get off work, and there's alcohol in it, so you'll get a little bit of a buzz. I mean, that's all right, but no, it's absolutely nowhere near as enjoyable as a nice craft beer or something delicious like that. But it works.
The college basketball card tomorrow is weak. If if these are all the games that I'm seeing, if this is correct, there might not be a college basketball play tomorrow. I'll have to dive in, but I mean, it looks like my high school varsity team might be playing tomorrow.
Here, watch. I'll pick a game for you like right now. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, what's up, D? Oh, we're winning. It's a good night.
I thought I was going to be
Last night.
I thought I was. Jay, I thought it was going to be a smart ass, and I thought I was going to pull up the college basketball card tomorrow and just automatically pick a game for you. Is this really all that there is?
I don't know, but if this is the case, there might not be a college basketball play going out tomorrow.
Maybe it's just I don't have all the overnight lines on my bookie site, but I got St. Louis, St. Joseph's, and that's like the premier game that I have.
I got 12 games. I got Quinnipiac, Iona, Princeton, Yale, Penn, Penn, Brown, Niagara,
Columbia,
Marist,
Harvard.
Yeah, Columbia, Harvard, Siena, and Manhattan. I think that's Manhattan. Rider, Kinesis, UL Monroe against Georgia Southern.
I see that Rider Kinesis. They're in the same conference as Niagara and Marist, aren't they?
Who?
Like Niagara, Marist, Siena, Manhattan, and Rider Kinesis. Aren't those all in the same conference?
The first four are. I'm not sure about Rider and Kinesis. I have to check that.
That's like the northeast or that's one conference because I'm looking at it as a lot of road covers, like the Niagara, Marist, and like I'm looking at Siena, Manhattan, and Siena
that's the MAAC, Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. Yep.
Yeah, isn't Kinesis in that one too?
Kinesis is
because you're fetching 8.5. That might be worth looking into betting Kinesis.
Metro Atlantic's Rider, Monmouth, Quinnipiac, Siena, Kinesis, Iona, Manhattan, Niagara, Marist, Fairfield, and St. Peter's. So it looks like those are the only lines out. Like the Metro Atlantic and
the Ivy League.
And the Ivy League, unless they're still working on lines. But I mean, I'm sure if we really dove in, we could find something in the Metro. But I'm not going to just say bet it, but I'm just saying I almost want to grab Kinesis as a number grab. Just getting a road team in that conference fetching 8.5 points. Because I know road teams have a habit of covering a lot in that conference. Because there really isn't much advantage to being, like I told you, we were talking about this earlier. I said I don't think like these bullshit conferences have any real home court advantage. Because it's like we went from one gym of 500 people to another gym of 500 people. There's really no crowd influence on the game or anything like that. To put it in perspective,
they'll still give them.
Adam's talking about Manhattan. He's like, Manhattan won 3 in a row. I think they're due for a letdown. They won 3 in a row, and they're 7-16.
Yeah.
So they were 4-16. They are literally one of the worst teams. They're like 349 or something for like one of the worst teams in the country. Who's Manhattan playing tomorrow? I got to check that.
Siena's favored too. Siena's actually a road favorite.
Siena's 11-12.
Yeah, that was my point though. Yeah, but that's like my point is, these home teams are still catching in these bullshit conferences. They're still catching, probably 2 points of line value to account for home court advantage. But I don't really think there's much home court advantage in those conferences. So if you dig into it, you would be
surprised.
A lot of road covers.
I agree with you when you're talking about like Manhattan and Marist, but some of the bigger teams in that conference, like Iona, gets people in the gym, bro. So does Siena. There's a couple teams in that conference that pack the gym, but for the most part, you're right. You're dead on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, like, of all the small conferences, the one that I do give a lot of credence to home court would be the Missouri Valley. Like, it's rough to win on the road or even cover on the road in the Missouri Valley. Home teams have a big advantage of that in that conference.
I like that conference too. I'm a big fan of the Missouri Valley.
Well, as a well-documented Creighton fan, I spent most of my life watching Missouri Valley games until about 6 years ago when they joined the Big East. So, yeah, I would just look at those MEAC games and or whatever, the Metro Atlantic games, uh, and I'd probably want to look at Siena. I would probably lean Siena and probably lean Kinesis.
If this game doesn't go over 111, bro, just kill yourself.
Why are you saying that?
Jump off a bridge.
What's it at now?
They got 100 right now. It's 6 minutes to go.
Oh.
90. They got 99 with 6 minutes to go. So we need 13 points in 6 minutes.
So you just mush the shit out of it.
Oh, bro. I'll break the microphone if this game doesn't go over. Now people are shooting air balls.
You motherfucker. You mushed it. I told you did. Okay, 51-50. All right. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I should have just took that first quarter under so I wouldn't sweat it anymore. What kind of angle are you looking at for the second half? Because I'm better at second half college basketball betting because my system works specifically for college basketball. I don't know how do more live betting.
Could we talk about the fact that Chris calls Jesse's girl Jesus girl every time he responds to her? I think it's hysterical.
I mean, I don't know what to say to that.
I love Chris, bro. I told him that I asked him what he was doing, but
nah, Chris cracks.
I don't know. Yeah, Chris is good, but he wasn't around. He didn't answer. He didn't answer the DM. Yeah, D. I put out the message about Ohio State. Are they really better? No, they didn't win the game outright, but they lost by 3 or 4. Penn State covered. They covered the number. Oh, Adam's breaking my balls. He doesn't want me to mush it.
Hawaii's up by 8. Come on, Warriors.
Who gets excited about a Hawaii game, though? I mean, where else do you find this kind of degeneracy on a nightly basis?
What? Oh, did I ever tell the story of what the reason why you always dog me about Hawaii is?
Yeah, because you're drunk.
You told that on the podcast? No, have we ever told?
No, I don't think they know, no.
Okay, so during college football season, so even after all of my, I live bet Hawaii a lot during college football season, because we would spend all week long breaking down the games. Me, Jay, Eric, and Justin in our private chat. Eric and Justin are the other 2 members of the Sports Keg who want to come on the.
Adam said Hawaii equals degenerate special.
Yeah. Yes. So we would break down games all week long. We break down games. We come up with like maybe 6 plays, you know, and then I'd be drunk at like 11 o'clock at night, and I just start live betting Hawaii. You know, we go like 4-2 or 5-1 or you know, we'd have a good day, and then I'd wind up just pissing away like 3 units live betting Hawaii 3 different times because I get like blackout drunk. And the funny thing is like, because I would input all my bets on the Action app, on the Action Network app, because that's how I was tracking my unit totals. I still managed to end the season because I even inputted every Hawaii bet that I put in, all my live bets, because it wasn't just Hawaii. It was also the occasional Pac-12 game, that was on like midnight or whatever.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just Hawaii. It was some Pac-12 also. I lost my ass live betting, and I still managed to end the season in college football up 17 units.
That's
and
good.
I inputted and I inputted all those live and second half bets that I made on those players.
That's good. But you know what? Considering you talk to somebody every day that went 70-32 in the NCAA, 17 units is pretty shitty. How many units you think you cost yourself by betting
20.
those games? Yeah,
20.
I believe it.
Oh, easy 20.
Yeah, I believe it.
And what was it though? You guys were like, Eric especially kept busting my balls at the end of the year when I would put out my card. I'd tweet out my card, and you guys like, wow, Anthony, you sure are eager to bet on Rutgers. I was fetching 30 points a game with them.
I said that to you. Every week I said that to you.
And it won 4 straight weeks.
Yep. I broke your balls about it. And every week I'm like, bro, you're really going to take the 35 with Rutgers? I remember that Michigan State game. They were winning at some point. I was like a 35-point dog.
No, I remember the Michigan game where I took them plus 39.5. And you guys all dogged me because everyone thought they're going to lose that game 47-0. And I told you guys in the chat, I said, if Rutgers scores a touchdown, they cover this game. I just need one touchdown from Rutgers and they cover this game. What happened? Rutgers scored a touchdown to go up 7-0. Didn't score after that and lost like 41-7. No shot in hell I was ever going to lose that bet. So I had him plus 28.5 against Penn State. I had him plus 31 against Wisconsin. I had him plus 30 against Michigan State. And I told you guys, Rutgers is terrible. I agreed with y'all. I'm like, they're a home team playing a conference game, fetching 41 points. Come on.
They're at the free throw line. We need one to go down, and it's a winner.
Oh, well, all right. This is looking fantastic.
Yep. We're going to get this first half over.
Boom, there it is. So the reason, Jay, I just wanted you guys to explain to me, like, what was the trepidation in taking a 31-point underdog?
I don't know. I guess you're right. Steve, Adam, you're talking about Rutgers doesn't belong in that conference? 100% agree. They have no business being in the Big Ten. It's a joke.
Yeah, it is a joke. But, I mean, they're in it, so I bet those games. But, yeah, the moral of the story is I won 4 straight weeks taking Rutgers at the end of the season. I had them 4 weeks in a row on the points and went 4-0 on it. And everybody – there wasn't a single week. Even the 4th fucking time I did it against Michigan State after 3 weeks in a row of Rutgers covering those big numbers, even the 4th time I did it, you guys still tried to give me shit. And I'm like, come on, guys. It's been a winner 3 weeks in a row, and you guys aren't tailing me on this? Come on. And the Michigan State game, they actually almost won.
The in-game total on that Portland game is now 246.
Oh, man.
We should have went first half and full game.
Well, yeah, we should have went first quarter, first half of full game. What did I say about the first quarter, too?
Yeah.
So
Steve got the full game, though. Steve is in good shape for the full game. We got to see if we could sniff out a second half bet.
Well, we'll have to see what the line is.
Portland up 11. Maybe we should have laid that 6.
Yeah. We might get a really cheap second half total. You know what I mean?
Don't don't in game the total. The total right now, the original game total was 226. They're 20 points above the number. I wouldn't touch the in-game total. Right now they're minus 10.5, minus 11.5. I wouldn't touch that either.
No, I'm saying if they really blow the doors off of this first half, the second half total might be like 105, 110.
Adam got all three. First quarter, first half, full game. Good for you, Dick. Good for you.
Well,
I wouldn't lay the
right.
11. I wouldn't lay the 11.5 right now. I would wait. This game, I would think this game gets a little tight. And I mean, do you think Portland blows the doors off? Think they beat them by 20?
Man, Adam's a genius. He hit all three. He's tripled up on that, huh?
Well, he hit 2 so far.
The worst case scenario, he wins a unit. Oh, wait, so he took Adam's smart too, because Adam's. I see the chat. He's in a great position because if he has him over 226, he could get up to a 20-point middle here if he in games the under.
Yeah. I think at this point, I would just try to go 3-0 and just stick with my bet. I don't think I would fuck around.
Well, that's because you're a pussy. I personally would go for the middle.
You're the middle man. You'll take a 1.5 point middle.
No, I won't. It was 4.5, and it hit. All right, let's sweat out this Hawaii game with me, okay? I need Hawaii to win by 5. They're up by 7 in the second half. Is Hawaii playing the Mountain West? What conference is Hawaii even playing? The WAC?
I don't know, but they're not in the Mountain West. I don't think they're with Boise and Fresno. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they are.
West Coast? No, they're not in that one either. I flipped it through the conference score things on ESPN.com, and I can't even find Hawaii. What fucking conference are they in? Big West. Okay, that's what it is, the Big West.
I'm looking forward to Saturday night, man. I can't wait for UFC 234. We're going to live bet the fuck out of that card.
Did you get Al Mack to come on?
Yeah, Al Mack said he's a go, but his girl's got a kidney stone or something right now. So, but he said he's 90% in. But we got to get you situated tomorrow with Cody, so you're good to go because you're whenever you're done working, you got to get that set up tomorrow.
Oh, I'll get off late. I get off at shit. I don't know. I need my new tablet to come in the mail. I ordered it. It's supposed to be in tomorrow.
What?
My new tablet.
Oh, you ordered a new tablet? Nice.
Well, I had to. I broke the other one.
Well, you're going to need like a solid probably hour to like go through the steps once you download the build. So I was just thinking, so you don't have to rush on Saturday when you get out of work. I figured it would probably be easier for you to do it tomorrow, but you do you.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, I had to order a new one because I broke the other one. Kind of feel like an ass.
What kind of tablet? I got two iPad minis over here.
It was Amazon Fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my daughter has one of those Amazon Fire ones.
They're cheap. They're like cheaper than the other.
She's got an iPad.
A 10-inch Amazon Fire tablet's $180.
She's got an iPad mini too, but I use it when I'm doing the show. Because I got 2 games going on those screens plus the television. In-game total, 242.
Who said Pacific plus 14.5?
Steve.
They were probably, yeah, he was on to something there. It's a tie game. I mean, St. Mary's could still probably pull away because they're going to be, obviously, they're a much better team, but it's tied right now.
Portland up 13.
You keep saying Portland, so I look over at the BYU Portland game. I'm like, oh, he's talking about the Blazers' first game.
I'm sorry. She's waiting for a cap on the Spurs Blazers game. Wait, what? I would wait and hope that the game tightens up. I don't think I'd want to lay 11 and a half right now. Jesus, girl.
I wish I had Jesse's girl. You know, Jesse really should have kicked Rick Springfield's ass for that. Like, think about that shit.
You mean whoever Jesse was?
Yeah, Jesse should have just beat the shit out of Rick Springfield for that song. It's like they're supposed to be best friends, right? So it's like, wow, dude, you just made a hit pop song about how you want to fuck my girlfriend. You know? It's like, is that what friends do? You know, I didn't know that's what friends do. I didn't know friends were like, yeah, let me just make this hit song about how I want to fuck your girl, dude.
That's funny.
I don't know. It's like, seriously. I'm just saying, you know, I can't believe I can't be the only person who's ever made this observation in the 35 years that song's been around. Like, someone else has had to brought, you know, like that's kind of fucked up.
I'll be honest, it never occurred to me.
You know, just think about it. You know, it's like you're say you're just minding your own business, right? And I fly out to meet you or whatever, actually in person. Say like we go to hang out and maybe go check out a game. And, you know, we're like, hey, yeah, good buddies, whatever. And then, you know, the next thing you know, you hear a song on the radio. They're like, hey, Anthony Larson with his new hip hop song, fucking Jay's wife. And it's like, you know, I want to fuck Jay's wife. I mean, how would you feel?
That's funny, bro.
I mean, exactly. I mean, it's fucking bullshit. I hope Rick Springfield got his ass kicked for that.
That's an interesting take you can only find here on Jesse's Girl.
I have not put that much thought into this, Jesse's Girl. I literally just kind of just think of stuff and then my mind goes. That's kind of how I operate. You'll notice Jay and Chris on these things are constantly having to get me back on track because I'm all over the place. It's like they're like breaking down the games and I'm busy scanning the news, just looking at random things, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Anthony, what do you think of the over this game?" I'm like, "Well, actually, guys, did you see the State of the Union where Trump was talking about the wall and
Yeah,
blah
what do
blah
you
blah?"
got?
They're like, "Okay, Anthony, get
What do you
back."
got? What do you got over there for current events?
I actually haven't looked at any yet. I'm still dumbfounded you haven't read the story about the Cubs' racist owner, which is sad.
You know,
Because
it still
I
hasn't. It
I
still
heard
hasn't hit the national media. I haven't heard anything about that. It's been all about Virginia and the governor.
Yeah. Oh, we talked about that yesterday, but I haven't looked into it. What is it with the so the governor did blackface, and then the lieutenant governor apparently is all into sexually raping chicks or something.
And then the
So
attorney
what the
general
fuck is
also has a
what is
blackface scandal.
the attorney general has a blackface scandal?
Correct.
So the governor and the attorney general both did blackface?
And the lieutenant governor. So all three might have to resign, which would make a Republican Speaker of the House that the governor, if all three of them resign.
That's
Can you imagine,
ridiculous.
bro? Can you imagine what is actually happening?
Oh,
right
Adam says the lieutenant governor forced the chick to blow him. Yeah, so that's what I want to know. Is like, is that like a credible story, or is it just one of those stories where they're setting it up because of the timing? You know what I mean? Like, did he really, fucking assault the chick, or are they? Is it just a political hit job?
I don't know. I guess they have to investigate.
Well, here's the funny thing, though. So you got a guy sexually assaulting a chick, right? And you got another guy being racist and in blackface, and they're both Democrats. So all the Republicans are all like, "Yeah, this is terrible. They both need to resign immediately and be publicly shamed because he's racist and he's a sexual assaulter." But I don't remember the Republicans saying anything about Brett Kavanaugh or Steve King.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of seems to me that people are, and politicians anyways, not like normal people like us, but it seems to me like politicians are only anti-rape and anti-racism when it's someone in the opposing party doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
But Republicans are saying, well, you guys let the dogs loose on Kavanaugh.
Oh, so
when you didn't even know
the state attorney general back in 2004 when it happened, supposedly. Well, if she told them back in 2004, then that definitely would give it more credibility then,
Republicans have a point, though. They were like, you guys let the dogs loose on Kavanaugh when you didn't have a clue whether or not it actually happened or it didn't. So you can't treat the lieutenant governor. You can't treat the lieutenant governor any differently. I see their point there.
Well, the thing with that whole Kavanaugh thing is like, I don't really think the guy's qualified to be on the Supreme Court. And also, once the story came out, it's like, I'm pretty sure you guys can find another conservative judge who will, support your conservative policies and stuff to put on the Supreme Court who probably didn't have a chick accusing him of rape. I'm just saying. I mean, how hard is it to find a Republican judge somewhere out there in the judiciary to nominate for the Supreme Court who's not going to have a rapey past?
Then you got Elizabeth Warren with the whole Indian shit. Like,
my God.
She filled out that she
right?
was a Native American on some kind of document for registration in Texas for the state bar in 1986.
I actually have sympathy for her because she's from Oklahoma, and as a white individual in the Midwest, if there's one thing we love to do, it's talk about how we have a Native American great-great-great-grandparent or something.
Is that like a thing?
Oh, my God, yeah. Every fucking white person in the Midwest pretends they're like 2% Native American. Yeah, so that's why I don't think it's that like when everyone talks about like Elizabeth Warren and they think that she's like fraudulent or whatever. I don't think she's fraudulent. I just think she was misinformed. But it's so fucking common around here. It's seriously like because all the tribes around here. There's the Omaha tribe, and that's where I live, Omaha. So we have the Omaha tribe around here. We have there's multiple reservations down in Kansas. There's the reservations up in South Dakota, and it's very plausible that somebody was fucking a Native American that you might know because I mean it's not that uncommon to have a Native. I mean, I'm just saying, a lot of the reservations and a lot of the tribals are around here in the Midwest. So,
all right, let's pause that.
A lot of people, whether it's legitimate or not.
The Blazer game is at the half, 70-57 right now at the half. Live lines minus 11.5.
57.
Yeah, the total's 242.5. I'm looking at the game props right now, see if I could find something.
Alrighty.
What about second half team? Wow, the second. Oh, okay. The team total. The home
57
team.
57 and 58.
Well, yeah, but I'm looking overall. Portland right now is 127.5 as a team total. They have 70. So they need 58 points in the second half.
Yeah, well, their second half team totals 57.5.
Okay, yeah, so yeah. I don't know why they do it differently.
Well, I have the second half totals 116.5. So where are they at now?
120.
137.
No, 127.
127. Yeah. So
What is
127 and 16.5 is the second half line.
I just don't want to touch that 242 when we could have got it at 226.
Well, do you like the Blazers at plus 1.5 when they're up by 13? So do you think they're up by 13 now? Do you think they win by 15 or more, or do you think the Spurs tighten it up?
No, they're plus. So do they win by 12?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, the full game line was 6 pre-game. I feel like we're getting the worst of it, and unless we're taking the Spurs. I mean, back in Portland or the over, we're just getting the worst of the number.
I cannot argue with you on that.
You think Portland goes over 57.5 in the second half?
I mean, they can. It's one of those things. Well, here's why I'm not going to bet it. Because the juice is 120 on either side. So at 120 juice, I'm just not even going to touch that. That doesn't
yeah, you know what, guys? I'm not. I don't want to back the Spurs. You can bet the second half lines if you're looking to back the Spurs, but I wouldn't. If you really think Portland's going to get the job done, I wouldn't touch anything that has because you're really getting fucked.
Okay, we got to sweat out this Hawaii Long Beach State game with me, dude.
I would say just watch the game and maybe bet in the second half live. If the game tightens and the Spurs crawl back in the game, then I'll probably look to back Portland, but not at 11.5, more like 6. Just hope the Spurs tighten the game up. All right, go ahead, Ant.
No, I just need you to sweat this Hawaii game out with me. They're down to a minute left. It's 73-67.
And what do you need to happen?
I need them to win by 5 to win my bet. If they win by 4, I push my bet. If they win by less than 4 or lose outright, I lose my bet.
It's amazing how Vegas knows.
Because I have them second half +2, and they're up by 6 at halftime. So that means, so that's what I need. Come on, Hawaii. You can do this with me, baby.
Yeah, I agree, Adam. I would say either back if you're not going to back the Spurs, just don't touch anything.
Oh, BYU Portland is at halftime. Let's see what we can get here.
What's the score?
40-21 BYU, and BYU is -2.5 on the second half.
Hold on. Spurs third quarter is -0.5 point. Is that right? Is that what you're saying? The Spurs third quarter is -0.5 point? That might not be a bad bet. Unless we just think they're going to just get crushed. Yeah, Spurs are -0.5 point in the third. That's an interesting bet.
Okay. Long Beach State's fouling. Hawaii hit a free throw. Come on, Rainbow Warriors. All right. Okay.
BYU up 19.
Yeah, that's what I said. BYU's up 19. Now it's one of those, you're getting the worst of the number, but do you think the second half continues to play out like the first half did? Because I told you, like, BYU is going to probably teabag Portland.
Yeah.
They started the game, they were a 12-point favorite at the beginning. Do you think Portland pulls again, or do you think the game continues to go the way it's going?
I'll tell you what I think in like 2 minutes.
Because Gonzaga wound up winning. They were up by like 14 or whatever, and they wound up winning by 30. So do you think this is the same situation? That's what I'm thinking. I'm tempted to take BYU minus the 2.5 on the second half line.
Portland lost to San Francisco by 22. They lost to the Zags by 33. BYU beat them by 23 at home earlier in the year.
Yeah, that's why I say they suck.
They scored 54 points against Florida A&M. This might just be a rout. What's the line?
You think the second half line is 2.5? So I guess your live line would be, what, 23 then? Or 20? Something like that?
Minus 21.5, minus 105.
Yeah, they're up by 19.
I'm going to take BYU live, minus 21.5.
Yeah, that's what I was asking your opinion on.
Yeah.
Because that's what I like.
I like that more than anything in the Spurs game right now.
I'm betting it now. Boop.
Yep.
There we go. BYU second half minus 2.5. They're up by 19, so what, 21.5 basically.
Yep, exactly what I have.
All right. Come on, Hawaii. I think this bet's going to go down to the wire, dude. I got a +2 in the second half, and they're -2 in the second half. So let's not have a 4-point swing in the last 22 seconds. Let's hit our free throw, Rainbow Warriors. What kind of fucking name for a team is Rainbow Warriors, anyways? I actually don't get that. We're the Rainbow Warriors. Like, okay. There's a lot of obvious jokes you can make there.
Yeah, I'm just going to let that one go.
You know what's awesome is their fucking coach is wearing a Hawaii shirt. Like, not a Hawaiian shirt. Like the coach for Long Beach State, he's wearing his 3-piece suit and all that shit. And the coach for the Hawaii team's wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt. Yeah. Like, oh, that state must be amazing to live in. I need to move there. Like, why don't more Americans live in Hawaii? Okay, I don't like this. Long Beach State's at the line. Clank that bitch. He clanked his free throw. Good job, Long Beach State. So you got Long Beach State and Hawaii. So it's basically like a battle of awesome weather. Oh, he missed both of them. Oh, he missed both his free throws, and Hawaii gets the rebound, and they immediately get fouled. So now Hawaii's on the line. Oh, come on.
When's the last time that we gave out a losing bet on this show?
I don't know.
Tonight, no. Last night, no. We had the Super Bowl.
The Indiana over, second half over was a loser.
Yeah, but we tailed Joe. You know what I mean? That wasn't like
that. Say that about Joe. Joe's a good guy.
No, I'm not saying it bad. It's bad. We tailed his guy, the guy. But that wasn't like that. That we didn't put that play out. So tonight, no. Last night, no. Then we had the Super Bowl, which everybody had their props locked in. But we even gave out a couple second half winners during the Super Bowl.
Oh, dude, I didn't lose a single second half bet on the Super Bowl. I was 3-0 my second half bet.
Neither did I. That's exactly what I went, 3-0. Plus,
did you bet the Goff under 1.5 touchdown passes in the second half like I did?
No. I took the under. I took the Edelman yards over, and Edelman receptions over. I hit all three. So
I had the second half under. I had the Goff under 1.5.
I said second half over or under.
You didn't bet over in that game.
Yeah, no, second half under. I meant under. But anyway, so there was the Super Bowl, right? The day before that, we had the Fight Cast. We went like 9 for 11 combined. That
was
night.
Pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
We have the whole week, this last week, the last 7 days, we have destroyed this show, man. Destroyed. I really want us to get this BYU game home, though. I
really want me to get this Hawaii game home.
Yeah, because that would be 3 winners. That would be the
second. Oh, it is going home. They're not going to foul. They're letting run it out. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hawaii 77, Long Beach State 70 final. Woo!
So that's 2-0 tonight. We got the first half over. You got the Hawaii. We got to get if we can get this BYU game home, we'll go 3-0 tonight. Plus Washington, we didn't make a pick, but we pretty much said that they were going to rock. Jay, if these suckers don't want to get paper, you gotta finish your thought there, Steve.
Yeah, that Omaha. You sent that Omaha out to your clients, right?
Yeah, Omaha. Oh yeah, we won Omaha.
That was a winner.
That was a winner. So we can go.
State, North Colorado under was a winner.
You gave that out on the show?
I mean, no, the fucking game was already on before we started the show, but I told you about it.
Oh yeah,
give it out on the show. But
if we were counting today, we'd be 10-0. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about what we gave out tonight. We should be up 1,000 today with all the games we didn't bet.
Oh yeah, the ones that we talked about in our chat and didn't bet. Yeah, that was kind of crazy how. And then we were crying in our man tits about that fucking Omaha game. Oh, I can't believe we would have if we would have bet all those games.
And we
would have won. And the one game we bet we lost, we're going to lose because we were already counting it as a loss.
Suck a dick.
The game wasn't over.
You were miserable too.
I was. I'm like, oh, I said we were crying in our man tits.
Steve said the game's Steve was the one that was like, game's not over yet, bro. Game's not over yet.
Well, Steve's a wiser man than us, Jay.
He is.
Okay, we have St. Mary's Pacific. Nope, I'm not touching that.
I'm done. I'm done for the night. I'm gonna ride this. I'm gonna hope we get this BYU game home. and that's it.
Well, it's on ESPN, so there we go.
What, the St. Mary's game is? Oh, no, BYU game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if my bookie's website would grade the Hawaii game already, that'd be great.
I can't believe the scores in these fucking NBA games are amazing. 80 points with 9 minutes left in the third? Jesus Christ.
All right. So.
This Portland game, they're up 20, bro. 22.
Ooh. Are they really?
Yeah, it's 82-61. We left that -6 on the table, but at least we cashed the first half over.
I love how you're like, we left that on the table. We left that on the table. Like, we could go 5-0, but there's like 4 plays we were thinking about that, and that one, it's, we left all this money on the table, Ant. Can you believe it? I'm so sick to my stomach.
I used to complain on a football week where I went 9-1, bro. Remember?
Used to? And yes, I remember. It was actually kind of annoying. I made fun of you about that all the time.
I know. You and Justin.
You'd go 6-1, and then you'd be like, "Oh, I told everybody I liked this bet, and it won. But did I bet it? No." And then you like repeat that like 4 more times. And then I'm like, would have to remind you, I'm like, dude, didn't you actually go 6-1 though on the ones you did bet? So why are you bitching? I'm like, what?
I have a process. You just got to let me go through the process.
Being a fucking crybaby?
Yes. Damn it.
Okay. You can process your cryingness all you want.
I can't believe how lost did the Rams look in that Super Bowl. What a shit show.
Oh my God. You know, we talk about how shitty the Rams looked, but like, let's not forget that the Patriots were held to 13 points.
Oh, Wade Phillips.
And that defense did its job. You know what I mean?
Phillips did an incredible job in that Super Bowl. He gave it to them. He gave it to them on a silver platter, and the boy genius couldn't get it done.
Jesse Girl's got a hot take.
I want to hear the hot take. I'm in for a hot take.
Thinks Goff is just average and wants to know what you and Chris think about Foles over Goff.
I don't think that Goff is average, but I don't think he's anywhere near as good as people say that he is. I think Sean McVay designed a system that's just perfect for the kid. But you know the reason why the Pats won that game? The Pats played man coverage almost the entire season, and Belichick knew that if he played man coverage, McVay's system was going to tear it up. So he came out and played all sorts of different zone defense schemes the entire game. And that kid didn't know what to do. Both of them, McVay and Goff, they didn't have a clue on what to do. I think Goff is good. I don't think he's great. I think he needs a good system in place for him to shine. Like, the opposite of that is Mahomes is good. He's a beast. It doesn't matter what system you design. The kid's making passes when he doesn't even look at the receivers. I mean, he's special. He's the best player in football in the next generation. 100%.
You know, I keep trying to tell my sister this, but it's not helping her depression.
Cooper.
Holy crap. Look at the hairline on this kid from BYU. Wow. That guy's in college? He looks like he's 38.
Cooper Kupp was a huge loss all year. I completely agree. He was Goff's security blanket, and he didn't have him the whole second half of the year. And you could tell that Rams defense, the offense struggled the last 7 or 8 weeks of the season.
Okay, guys, we need to if you're not watching the BYU Portland game, it's on one of the ESPN networks, so find it.
ESPN.
Haas. Yeah, Haas on BYU. Tell me that kid's not 38 fucking years old. He's a pasty white guy, about as bald as me, except he doesn't shave his head. He's about as bald as me and you, Jay, but he doesn't shave his head. And he looks super old. Like, what the fuck? Does he got like leukemia or something? My God, that is a 20-year-old? No fucking way. Dude, he's on the court right now. He's number 30 on BYU. No fucking way that's a 20-year-old. That dude looks older than the fucking ref. Like, what was he? Is he one of those 40-year-olds who's like, well, I want to go back to college and earn my degree. I've been in the workforce for 20 years and I'd really like to earn my degree and better myself. So he went to BYU and walked on and they suck. So they're like, yeah, well, I'm old man. Oh, I think he's playing the point, maybe? No, he's not. Yeah, he got the ball now. And they passed it to him twice, and he passed it back. He's got these really long white socks too. Like he's wearing, those diabetic compression socks or something. What? Do you see what I'm talking about? Have you seen the game on?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
You know who I'm talking about, right? Number 30 on BYU.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's like a 40-year-old.
100%.
Am I being a dick or am I right?
Yeah, he looks old.
Exactly. That some bitch is not a high school, or that some bitch is he's our age or older, dude.
If you're betting NFL futures, don't you agree with the Chiefs at 9-1, the Colts at 14-1? They're like auto bets.
Yeah, the Chiefs at 9-1 is definitely a bet I would take because the Chiefs are a 1 seed. Are we really going to say the Chiefs aren't going to?
I agree.
The Chiefs aren't going to be worse.
And the Colts have improved, and they were on the cusp. I think they could be there. They're not going to be 14-1 all year. I'll tell you that.
No, I didn't take. Oh, wait, I had San Diego, or not. I still call them San Diego. I had the Chargers. That was the only Super Bowl future I bet all year.
Last year,
when I took the Chargers I took them at 17-1.
But this year,
because I thought I was in a really good buy low spot with them at 17-1 because I thought they're probably the second best team.
I'll tell you what I got right now. The Chargers right now are 15-1. See, I'm betting that Colts 14-1 before I'm betting the Chargers 15-1. I think the Colts next year will be the Chargers this year, except they might go.
It's not. Well, you got to remember too, no matter how good the Chargers are next year, they're in the same division as the Chiefs. So it's like a coin flip then on if they're in the wild card round or not. Not being in the wild card round is a huge advantage on your futures price.
I see now. I told you last week I bet the Chiefs at 9-1. At the book, they're already 7-1, and we're 6 months out of the season. And I already got them. I got a great price. They're down to 7-1, bro, already. The Patriots are 7.5-1. The Saints are 8.5-1. I think the Saints probably regress a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, how old is Breeze now?
Old. I looked at the Bears at 16.
Steve's right. If Indianapolis stays healthy, they'll probably dominate. that was my point on why I think you get a better price with Indianapolis versus the Chargers, because the Indianapolis is going to steamroll that division because every other team in that division is fine. The Titans and Texans and Jags are all not good.
Texans are 25-1.
Yeah, well, that's lighting the unit on fire.
The Browns are 32-1. They're getting more respect than the Panthers. Like 10,
did you see how they
12
finished?
teams. Yeah, they looked really good.
They got rid of that fucking retard. And I know that's not a politically correct thing to say, but fuck it. Hugh Jackson was a fucking retard. They got rid of him. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, wait a minute. Now that we got rid of that fucktard at head coach, Baker Mayfield won 5 of 7. Gee, how did that happen?
I think the AFC Championship game next year is the Chiefs against the Pats or the Colts. That's it.
You broke up on my end. What was that?
I said I think that the AFC Championship game next year is KC against the Pats or the Colts.
Oh, yeah, I can't. I mean, that's not a real hot take, dude. That's kind of obvious.
I mean, Brady's going to be 42 almost at the end of the year. It's kind of a hot take, no?
Yeah, the thing with Brady is I said it at the beginning of this year, and it didn't happen, but, I mean, it's going to have to happen. Like, Brady's going to get old. Like, and the thing with those guys is once they hit 40, it happens overnight.
Yeah.
Like Peyton Manning set the record for most touchdown passes, and then the very next year he looked like Old Man River. You know what I mean?
Took his job the next year.
Yeah, exactly. Like he got benched mid-season for Osweiler, and then at the end of the year they're like, "Oh man, look at that Old Man River on BYU, just beautiful floater." BYU's up 30 now.
I want this one.
That's what I'm calling him, Old Man River.
I want this
30,
game.
Old Man River. He drove the lane and did like a beautiful touch layup, man. It was fantastic play. Who knew this old white boy could play?
If we get this home, that's a 3-0 night yesterday, a 4-0 night tonight. For some reason, people aren't watching this show yet. I don't get it.
Well, Steve, they could. Oh, slamma jamma BYU. All right, woo. No, they'll be able to say that they were here at the beginning. Like
I hope your SBR has no nighttime show now. SBR literally people they have no live betting show anymore at night. SBR now that a certain person doesn't work there anymore. So where else are you going to go to watch a live betting show? Yeah, I know.
Well, here's the thing: is when all you do is give out losers and then insult your audience constantly. Like, what do you expect's going to happen? Like, I'm not going to sit here and insult our chat. That's fucking ridiculous. He did that all the time. It was like, come on, dude. Like, these people are watching you. Show some appreciation.
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
As just a fucking angry person. But anywho's, man, BYU's up 29, dude. I hope we get this home.
Yep, I like it. I like it a lot.
We need them to win by 22 to cash this, don't we?
Yeah,
that's what my math says.
Minus 21.5.
Mm-hmm. So, what do we got going on in the chat?
Did you guys
Bulls lands in Florida?
Did you guys take BYU minus 21.5? I hope you did. I could see Foles should go to the Giants. Yeah, Jacksonville. I think that's a great call because Blake Bortles.
I would love Foles in New York.
Bortles is going to lose his job, so I could see Foles going to Jacksonville 100%. I think that's a great call.
Jesse's got them on the third quarter.
How's that looking? Spurs third quarter. They were down 13, so they have to be down 12.
Well, I'll pull up the game cast. It'll give me like the quarter by quarter breakdown. They are. Oh God, we should have tailed them on that. Oh, that's a fucking banker. They're up 27-18 in the third quarter.
Oh, see, now
57 left.
Now it's tight. Now it's a 4-point game. Now we could look at Portland. What's the live lineup?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like they're up by lead in the third quarter score. It's 27-18 third quarter score.
Oh yeah, that's great. And she hit it.
Jesse took a minus a half. So
yeah, that's a good call, D. That's a good call.
Awesome job.
Now the line's 3.5. See, I might look at Portland at 3.5 now. They were a 6-point. They were a 6-point pregame. They're up 2. Now the game's tied. We might get Portland at a pick. Wow, the Spurs are going crazy right now.
Do you think the Spurs might blow their wad, or do you think
they're minus 2.5 right now? I mean, what are they going to have left for the fourth quarter? BYU's up 31. Steve, did you take BYU, Steve? Minus 21.5? You better have taken that shit.
We should have tailed Jesse on that.
Yeah, that was a good call.
On that. Woo.
That was a good call,
Jesse. Nice. You see, some people will go, well, fuck you. That wasn't the play I gave out. Blah, blah, blah. But we're like, hey, nice hit, Jesse. You know what I mean? And then they wonder why they get fired by SBR. Blazers live are 5.5. That's only a half point better than the full game, or that's only 1 point better than what the full game line started at.
I got 4.5 minus 105.
I got 5.5 minus. Hold on, let me update the line. I'll refresh it. Nope, still 5.5 at 105.
If I see,
God, I wish I would have bet that full game over. I would totally hammer the under. I would. Who had the over again? Was it Steve?
Adam.
I would take the under now. I would take the live under now because you got a 18-point middle. I would totally jam. I mean, not for the full because you don't want to give away a winner. You know, because sometimes when you go for a middle, you accidentally give away a winner by buying off the bet. But you can like maybe hit a half unit on the live under right now to try and get a middle. But that's just because I love to try for middles. I mean, some people just want to ride it out.
If I see the Blazers minus 2.5 in the fourth quarter, I'm taking it. I'm betting it for a half unit. That's my buy price. Minus 2.5. They're like 4.5 right now. Oh, 6.5, 5. God, the
7.5. 7.5. They're up 90. Oh wait, hold on. Spurs got a bucket, so I'll probably change it. See, these live lines are fucking basketball live betting is just ridiculous.
96.90. Minus 6.5. That's pretty much the line. That's pretty much the full game line.
BYU's doubled up on Portland right now. Well, you know. That's because Portland's not very competitive. They're because everyone knows up there in Portland, you know, it's just a bunch of fucking hippie, liberal, Antifa faggots. They can't do shit. They're not competitive. All the
I don't mean
to
be a jerk off, but if you really sit down and have a couple screens to watch these games and you keep your eye on the line live, it's really hard to not make money live betting. Like, if people that lose money live betting, I don't understand how. Yeah, you might have a bad night or two. Like we had a bad night. We lost like 1.5 units. But I mean, more times than not, if you're really following what's going on during the night, you should be making money. I can understand pregame why a lot of people don't make money. But if you're betting live once the game starts and you're really closely watching what's going on, you should be making money.
Well, yeah, it goes back to what I've told you guys like 100 times. The lines on live betting are on an algorithm that's basically trying to bring it as close to the closing line as possible. You know, as long as that's feasible. You know, if the game gets out of hand, obviously it moves out. But that live line that algorithm takes a while to actually catch up with the game flow. So you can I think the mid third quarter is the best time to live bet because that's when you're right, Jay. It's hard to explain in depth. Like sometimes you just see it and you just have the feel for it.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, it's really hard to totally break down analytically, but basically it's if you're betting pregame, it's you versus the bookie. It's you versus the bookie's power. When you're betting live, it's basically you versus the algorithm versus what the pregame spread was.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
that's what I mean. Like people, you have to not be really watching what's going on, like minute by minute, how we're looking at the lines, watching the television, looking at the lines, and you're seeing the flow of the game. You should be able to make money live betting. I just don't see an excuse why you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we have St. Mary's minus 8.5, and they're up by 3. Why would you do that?
They were 14.5-point favorites. That was a good call, Steve. Steve, did you take that Pacific plus 14.5? They look to be hanging in the game right now.
Yeah, it's a 4-point game with 14 minutes left. The live total is 150.5, but there's only 100 points in the game with 14 minutes left. So,
right.
No, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. You're actually 1/3 through the game, and you're 2/3, or you have 1/3 of the game left, and yeah, that's not total worth betting. Oh man, look at that beautiful BYU just curb stomping them. Come on, what's the live total on this game, or what's the live line? 29.5.
Oh, yeah, 132.5, 29.5. Are you going to go for a middle?
Why do you ask?
Because I could just tell in your voice.
Well, I was about to ask if we wanted to take Portland plus 29.5.
See? If that line gets to like plus 35.5, I know you're going to jump on it. You can't help yourself.
What? Dude, have you ever hit a middle before? Don't you know the joy of hitting a middle?
I'm somewhere between you and Justin. Like, you're a big fan. He can't comprehend why you would bet against yourself. And I'm like right in the middle. It has to be the right situation, and I'll do it.
Justin, because yeah, you're right. Because I've talked about I hit this middle, and that was kind of cool and stuff. And Justin's like, I wish I knew what it was like to hit a middle. I'm like, well, you have to actually try first. Yeah, he will not
bet against
ever
himself.
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, he has a fantastic discipline. It's actually a marvel.
It's uncanny.
It is. And he's a winner, though. Look at his record on Action. I look at his record on the Action app. He's a long-term winner. So, he's super low volume, though.
Blazers
super
are down.
Low volume.
Blazers are down. They're up 3. Line's minus 3.5, Ant. But they're minus 120. I want to see like minus 2.5, minus 110, and I'm betting them.
I'm looking at a 4.5, dude.
Yeah, well, because
You're getting a 3.5?
Yeah, because it's minus 130.
Oh, I have minus 120.
I have 4.5 plus 100 right now.
Why are you getting all these great lines? I'm getting fucking viewed.
Once Iowa goes legal, you'll have all these lines.
I know, right? So, but only 4 likes. Who didn't like it? That makes me sad.
Oh, St. Mary's pulled a little bit on Pacific. They're up 10 with 12 to go. I hope he.
Are you freaking kidding me? and I could have got that at 8.5. Oh man. Did St. Mary's pull away?
Yeah, they're up 10.
Ah shit. And we could have got him at 8.5 like 3 minutes ago. Son of a whore.
Yeah, they're right around his number right now. They're right around the pregame number.
Yeah, the pregame number was 14.5, and now the live line's juiced on the St. Mary's side too.
Yeah.
How the hell did we find all these bullshit college basketball games to bet and crush?
Because I told you, didn't I say to you today too when we were talking? I said I don't really like the college card that much pregame, other than a few games, but I think it's a good spot to bet it live. I said that in the chat today. What a shit fest that fucking Trailblazers game is.
The Blazers let them get back into it, didn't they?
Yeah.
You
they were up 22.
Should we take the Spurs then? It's a 6-point game now.
Yeah, Chris was right. Last year I was talking to him. Basketball is such a game of runs. When you see a team down 22 plus like 21.5, just blind bet it, because the chances are they're not losing by that much. Because it's like the law of averages on a professional basketball player are going to always swing back and forth. Chances are if you're taking the points that when they're down 22, you're probably winning the game more times than not. Wouldn't you agree with that?
It sounds logical.
I
wouldn't disagree with it.
He killed live betting the NBA playoffs last year, man. Killed it.
Who did?
Chris. He murdered it.
Chris Edge?
Yeah. Live bet the NBA playoffs last year. He just destroyed it. Oh, now Portland's up 8. Right when me and you are looking to take them. Fucking team.
I got to see. Should I live bet Portland? The other Portland. Stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
BYU's only up 28.
I should have took him plus 29.5, man.
It was up to 31.5.
It was? Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Oh, it's still at 29.5.
Steve's on Pacific plus 13.5. So he's literally right on the live number now with 10 minutes to play in the game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's hanging around. That's all you can ask for when you're getting 14 points.
And Portland is still at 29.5. So let's see. BYU gets a couple more baskets. I might have to take Portland. Just maybe.
Well, it was a successful night, no matter what happens in this BYU game. But it would be nice to cap it with another sweep.
I would be ecstatic.
I hope we see more games than what I saw for tomorrow for college basketball, because I might not put out a play if that's the case. No, I'm looking at the games right now on FanDuel, Ant. Kent State, Akron, Georgia State, UL Lafayette, Georgia Southern, UL Monroe, Siena, Manhattan, St. Louis, St. Joe's, Quinnipiac, Iona, Penn, Brown, Niagara, Marist, Cornell, Dartmouth, and Columbia, Harvard. I don't know, Steve. I don't think we might not have a play tomorrow, brother. Maybe something in the NBA. Let's look what's on the slate. You got the Cavs, Wizards, Nuggets, 76ers.
Whoa. I'm on looking through the headlines.
Yeah.
Ex-Grizzlies executive killed. Wife charged with murder. I have to read this one.
That's serious.
Let's see. The estranged wife of a former Memphis Grizzlies executive who was found dead at his home in one of Orlando's wealthiest neighborhoods last month was arrested in his stabbing death Wednesday, according to authorities. Danielle Redlick, 45, waited more than 11 hours before calling 911 and told detectives that her husband, Michael Redlick, had stabbed himself during a violent argument, according to the arrest affidavit. Yeah, he stabbed himself, whatever, bitch. But detectives found a pile of bloody towels, a bloody mop, bloody footprints, and a strong smell of bleach in the house, as well as defensive wounds on Michael Redlick, who had made a career in professional sports management. They concluded that his wounds were not self-inflicted and his death was a homicide.
Wow.
Danielle faces charges of second-degree murder and tampering with physical evidence. Well, I really hope she's found guilty of that tampering with physical evidence charge, because that's the one that matters in here. No bond was set for her on Wednesday, and online records showed no attorney for her. So Mr. Redlick spent 8 years with the Memphis Grizzlies. His position was listed as an executive vice president, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, how about you guys stop marrying crazy fucking cunts? Jesus Christ. Wow. Ooh, it's 31.5. Dude, how do I not take this fucking middle? Okay. All right, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to do it for a little baby amount, okay?
And I think I think the Nets should handle the Bulls tomorrow. -8.5. Tempted to take the Nuggets +4.5 too against the 76ers. That sucks, man. I'm going to have to really dive deep into the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference to see if I can find play.
I'm going to dive deep into the Metro Atlantic Conference.
What choice do I have?
Ooh, it's 32.5. I'm taking it.
I know. I knew this an hour ago. You're just realizing it now.
Oh, well, let me bet it. Says game not available now. All right, let me try this again. Game not available. God damn it. It won't let me bet it. Motherfuckers. Yeah, it took the spread off the board. Or at least let me.
They tapped out. They said no.
Yeah, it went from 31.5 to 32.5.
I'm going to be handicapped.
Bet it.
I'm going to be handicapping the UFC tomorrow night. Hardcore. The Blazers are up by 12. I knew we should have fucking grabbed that number, man. God damn it.
Well,
they're pulling away. The Spurs gave everything they had in the third. They're going to win this game by 20. With 6 minutes left, they're up 14.
How's the
BYU up 36.
Well, I'm glad I did take Portland plus 32.5 then.
Bro, it's going to be another fucking 4-0 sweep. 7-0 the last 2 days between me and you on this show and the plays. Can't beat that. Cannot beat that.
Yo.
Oh, I really want to see Pacific hang tight, man. They're still down 10. They're hanging in there for you, Steve. They're hanging in there. Bro, no joke. Portland's going to win this game by 20.
Omaha won. Portland State.
Omaha was the official play, right? You gave out Hawaii. That's 2. We gave out the first half over in the Spurs game. That's 3. The BYU Portland game. 4-0 tonight if we get BYU home.
Pretty sweet. You know, I do enjoy, winning money. Pretty cool.
Portland up 17. Just stick the knife in. Just stick the knife in.
Why didn't we bet it when it was like 4.5 again?
She took Portland in game minus 7.5. That was a good call. See, I get picky like a jerk off. I want 2.5 when I should just take 4.5.
Well,
but being picky,
maybe if you're better at this, you'd win.
I know. I strive to be 0-9 in basketball.
Well, you could be 0-9 just as long as you go 20-12 in your next 32
games.
And you're still under 500 on the year. Oh my god! What a fucking clown! Anyone who's like got fired.
No, I think he's plus. I think he's finally in the black.
A winning record isn't in the black. You have to have a winning record after the juice.
That's what I mean. I'm talking unit count.
No way.
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think so. Probably the same thing that I'm up right now. Like 1.9 units after a 3-1 start.
I doubt it.
You could be right, but I thought I heard somebody say that.
Well,
Pacific, St. Mary's still up 10, not pulling away. I'm rooting for this kid like I have money on it right now.
For St. Mary's and Pacific?
Yeah, for Steve.
What if I live bet St. Mary's minus 10.5, and then me and Steve middle it? The game comes out at like 13 or something.
They're down 8.
Yeah, St. Mary's was supposed to dick stomp them, weren't they?
Well, yeah, the line was 14.5. That Spurs total stuck at 245 the whole night.
Ooh, what do you think of Kent State and Akron? That's going to be a barn burner.
I have literally no opinion on that game.
Ah, man, we missed the boat. Siena's already up to minus 2.5. Should we bet that now before it gets bet up to 3?
Are they the team that's playing Manhattan?
Yeah.
That's why. Manhattan is terrible. They're so bad.
Should I just bet Siena now then?
That line probably closes at like 4.
Well, then okay. I'll bet them.
Manhattan 4-16. They win 3 straight. Are they really going to win 4 straight?
No, because I just bet Siena. So
there it is. Do you see the total in that game, Matt?
No, I don't have any totals until the morning.
The total is 112.5.
What?
The total is 112.5.
Ooh, I could get Portland live now at plus 32.5. I'm taking it.
You just want that extra unit. You're squeezing this college.
Got it in.
You're squeezing the blood.
Got it in.
You're squeezing the blood out of this college card.
No, I bet it for a quarter unit. That way, I didn't, because I learned my lesson before. Because I've accidentally bought off bets before by going for a middle. So now I just bet it for a quarter unit. So let's go. Let's land right at 32.
What do you got? Plus 31.5?
No, I got it at plus 32.5 and minus 21.5 the other way.
All right.
Let's do it, baby. How did you know that I was just going to bet it if it ever got to 32?
Because I know, because I talk to you for hours about sports betting every day. At this point, don't you know how I tick, bro? When I'm thinking about betting something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying it's easy to tell that you just know my habits?
Yeah. Except the sport of baseball. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. None.
I tried explaining it to you on many occasions.
Yeah, bro. I'm not down with the XFIP and GFIP and whatever the fuck.
XFIP.
It's so hard for me to figure out when a team is going to win when, like, the best team in the league loses 65 times. I'm not good at it. At least I admit it. At least I'm not one of these scumbags that would, like, because I'm good at football and basketball, would sell somebody a baseball package and then lose like 30 units. I said it right on Joe's show. I'm like, I will never charge a person for a baseball pick ever in my life. I would never do that to somebody. I only do it when I know I'm going to make them money because I'm good. That's why I told you I could have sent over so many people to you for baseball, but you wanted to give them out for free. So I'm going to tell everybody to go follow you on Twitter and bet your baseball plays. I told everybody that's what I'm doing. I said already, every play that I bet on baseball will be tailing you. I must have told 30 of my guys that already.
Well, that's not much pressure now, is it? Oh, the Raptors got Marcus Gasol from the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I saw that. That's big. He's still got a little juice left in the tank. He's solid.
And Frank Robinson died.
Yeah, I saw that. 83 or something like that.
Yeah. I like to make it to 103 maybe. Woo! Look at that. Portland just drilled a 3. Now they're only down by 30. Let's get this middle. Stuck in the middle with you. I am stuck in the middle with you. No, wait. I don't. Fuck. I need to. Fucking Portland.
We'll ride out this Portland game and we'll call it a night. And we're off tomorrow. No show tomorrow. And we will be back strong for UFC 234. Looking forward to that fight cast. Looking forward to meeting Al Mack. That banter is going to be fun. Me, you, and Al Mack.
Why would that be fun?
It's going to be a good time.
Oh, would I ask him what his strategy is when he bets 37 different plays on one? Or, yeah, I don't know. When you need like a spreadsheet for your bets on one football game during the second week of the NFL season?
I give him credit, bro. I don't know how the hell. I don't have the brain capacity to make 75 bets on a Sunday NFL card. I don't know how he does it. He reminds me of Loshak. Even worse though, more volume.
Yeah, Loshak's pretty high volume.
God bless him. I don't know how he does it. I can't do it.
He's especially high volume during Loshak's especially high volume during like baseball season when he's making like all these first half, second half plays.
Jesse's girl wants to know if I was on King's Court the other day. I thought I saw you. Do you mean in the chat or on the show? Because I did check out one show in like the last 6 months, and it was the other day I was in the chat. I was talking to Teddy B for a minute, but definitely not on. No, that wasn't me. No. I was in the chat, though, one day. I watched about 10 minutes of the show, and I was bullshitting with Teddy B for a minute. But other than that, that was like the one time in 6 months that I clicked on there.
Yeah, those SBR shows, outside of the Team Bankroll ones, which have all gone over to Odds Market anyways, the SBR shows are kind of like meh.
I'm looking forward to when that starts. The Odds Market video shows, that should be cool.
Well, Team Bankroll's am I going to get this? Well, it's 33 points now with a minute 18 left. So, Portland's got the ball. They're driving. They got fouled, so maybe we can hit a couple free throws here. We'll get in this, maybe cover 32.5. You're down by 33. I'm sweating out a middle. Oh my God. Why do I do this to myself? All the time. Let's, what do I even have left? Dude. BYU just fucking dick stomped Portland, man. Oh, fuck me running. Are you kidding me?
Good. Have a good night, brother. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
He got teed up.
Are you going to get this middle home?
No, they got teed. Portland got teed up. Or not, I don't know. They're down by 35.
Pacific
and now
down
they're at the
13 with 2 minutes to go.
Oof, that's a sweat. Oh, BYU player's bleeding. They're up 81-46 right now, and Portland's on the free throw line, and there's a minute 8 left in the game. And of course, he clanks the free throw because, I mean, why wouldn't he? See, that's why I only went for a quarter unit on this middle, Jay, because he made the second free throw, so he's not a complete bag of shit. So, there we go.
33 points. Are you going to hit this?
No, it's plus 32.5.
How much time's left?
Like 46 seconds. They have the ball.
Yeah. I'm watching it right now. 81-48, 30 seconds
left. Why are they
left.
playing defense? Why is BYU playing defense? Let the guy slam it home.
Oh, big bucket.
Slam it home.
Big bucket. Big bucket. Oh, wait. BYU's the... Oh, oops. I thought that I'm looking at the wrong color.
BYU's in the dark color. And
yeah, I just figured that out. I thought you got that basket to cut it to 31. You're going to get fucked. God damn it. 35
well, I'm
points.
not fucked that bad. It was a quarter unit versus a full unit. So it's like I'll win three-quarters of the unit.
Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. That's good.
I didn't do a full unit middle because I'd done that in myself to where I'm like, oh, well, then, I just stopped doing that.
All right,
Are you ahead of me on here? Like,
what did we hit, Ant, tonight? Because I'm gonna tweet it out. We hit the Hawaii. What was the line in that Hawaii game? Remember? What was your go to your?
Hold up. What's the final score of this game? I'm watching it now.
83-48, 35 points.
Oh, that was the final. Yeah, that's the final. Okay. What did we hit?
Yeah, I wanted to because I want to know. I'm gonna tweet it out. What we did? We went Spurs Trail.
Omaha won.
Well, yeah, that one I know.
Hawaii won. San Antonio won.
But yeah, but what I'm saying is, can you see your finished bets? Tell me what that line was.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah. The Spurs Trailblazers. Yeah, because I'm going to tweet it out. Over 111.
Spurs Blazers
first half.
Spurs Blazers first half over 111.5.
Right. I got that. What was
Omaha
the
plus 1?
Right.
Hawaii second half plus 2.
Hawaii second half plus 2, and then BYU was minus 21.5 live, right?
Minus 2.5 on the second.
All right, BYU minus 2.5 second half. All right, there it is. I'm going to tweet that out. Another fucking sweeper. All right, we're out. We'll catch you guys on Saturday for UFC 234 KegCast. Until then,
bye, everybody.
Deuces.